Good evening, folks. This is SurvivorsCircle for June 13th, 2023. And glad to see you here. And the topic that I picked out for today actually came from mostly a conversation that I had earlier in the week about the upcoming eclipse and the one that we had in 2017. And so I thought one of the things we talked about was whether or not people in olden days knew that an eclipse was happening or was coming. And I was wrong. I said, oh, yeah, they've known that for thousands of years, how to do that. Nope, absolutely not. I was dead wrong. I was dead wrong.
Ooh.
They could predict when a lunar eclipse was going to happen, but they could not determine the time and place of a solar eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wrong. I was using the moon data, which is okay. There is an 18-year cycle for lunar eclipses.
Oh,
Okay,
really?
so when
Okay.
there's good, and remember I was saying about those ancient earthworks,
Yeah.
those are set up to observe that 18-year cycle.
Oh,
And
okay.
there is a not quite a cycle
Mm-hmm.
with solar eclipses,
Mm-hmm.
but it involves three lunar eclipses in a 54
Okay.
year cycle.
Okay.
So if it's in this particular pattern,
Mm-hmm.
I can say, if I say there was an eclipse today,
Mm-hmm.
okay, there will be a solar eclipse 54 years ago, but that doesn't tell me what part of the earth it is.
Gotcha.
It could be, and they didn't have a map,
Mm-hmm.
a longitudinal map. They could tell what time it was going to happen, but they couldn't tell what portion of because they didn't have long. They had they had latitudes,
Mm-hmm.
but they didn't have longitudes. Okay,
Okay.
we
Okay.
didn't have that until we had clocks, right?
Okay.
Because the clock tells you where the sun is and it's supposed to be in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps it very accurate measurement.
Okay.
So I was wrong. The first person to find to predict with really good precision
Mm-hmm.
was Sir Edmund Halley, the guy that found Halley's comet
Oh, yeah.
back in 1715.
Okay.
So see, you beat me. You got me on that one.
Yay.
And I learned something. So we're both happy. Uh,
I just remember hearing that, especially like with the comets.
mhm.
Sometimes if they saw a comet, they kind
Oh
of freaked
yes,
out because they didn't know what this was.
yeah. I want
So,
to read a little bit of this piece that I found.
okay.
I'll go back a little bit where it has. Okay, okay. Okay. That isn't where they said that. Okay. Cultures around the world have independently discovered eclipses seem to occur on an 18-year cycle. It was mentioned in written records by the by the Babylonians and Assyrians
Hmm.
of ancient Mesopotamia and modern Iraq. And oral traditions suggest the cycle was used for ceremonial purposes by islanders in what is now Australia.
Okay.
The 18-year cycle, which can persist for a sequence of over 1,000 years, is now known as a Saros cycle. The Saros cycle represents how long it takes for the Sun, Earth, Moon system to return to almost the exact same triangular configuration. So if you see a lunar eclipse, you can expect another one in 18 years, visible from most places on Earth. If you were an ancient culture that happened to observe a total solar eclipse, you would have been very lucky. However, they occur every 375 years in any given region of the Earth. But would you have seen a similar event after 18 years? No. While there's probably another solar eclipse 18 years later, it would have been over a completely different part of the planet. So that covers that. And let's see. No, not that one. We'll skip that part. Entering the modern era of science, the first true prediction of a total solar eclipse, both in time and location, occurred in 1715. Edmund Halley of Comet fame correctly predicted within 4 minutes and 20 miles a total solar eclipse that rather conveniently passed over his own house in London. He did this by making full use of Isaac Newton's new theories of gravity and orbital mechanics. So there you go.
Well, that's good stuff to hear.
Here is a picture. I'll share it. That we'll see if any people remember this solar eclipse. Well, it's the biggest one on the picture. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Cancel. I'm gonna share screen. Mars. Share screen. Come on. Map eclipses. Okay. There we go.
Julie asked, did they use these patterns to plan their rituals? And you can't. I mean, it's hard to do that with the solar eclipse
on
because
the 18, but the 18 year is reliable.
Mm-hmm.
But the longer solar eclipse is not as reliable.
Mm-hmm.
See, right here in this is the one that was kind of important to me. In 1994, May 10th, that went across. Almost very similar to the one that's coming up. Very similar.
Yes, yes. The one coming up is a little further south.
Mm-hmm. Then we have this one. This is Okay, yes. These are this was the one that happened in nope, where's it? Okay, this one here. This one is the one that happened in 2017. Okay. I think. Is that right? Yeah, August. Why doesn't it look right?
August 2017, yeah.
Yes. And then
it's not showing on screen.
Oh, it's not showing on screen.
No,
I didn't switch. My apologies. Stop screen. And share screen. Share screen. And there we go. Share. Now we can see it. This was the one from 17. Mm-hmm. Came down across this way, across Kentucky and Tennessee and out through Georgia.
Right.
I remember that must have had been a partial eclipse in Ohio. in the Umbra. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
because I distinctly remember experiencing that one. The one that's coming up in April of next year, on April 8th of next year, is going to sweep right up through the entire country. And I'm going to make sure I'm somewhere in the totality of this one.
Mm-hmm.
You experienced totality
Mm-hmm.
in that, the one in 17.
I did. And I wish I'd have thought ahead of time and sent those to my Skype so I could show them here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because it was just different. And I had talked to
Yes.
you before whenever the smoke from the Canadian fires were down this
Yes.
way, it
Mm-hmm.
reminded me of the sky color as soon as the eclipse started.
Yes. Yes. So I'm kind of looking forward. I'll tell you, quite frankly,
Hmm.
in 2017, when the one happened in 17,
Hmm.
I was kind of excited about it.
Hmm.
But I looked up the one that was happening next year,
Yeah.
next spring, in fact,
Hmm.
and said, "Gee, that's so far away. We'll probably not even make it."
Well, I
But
can.
here we are. You
Mhm.
know.
And see, I can remember years ago. I'm trying to think. It was back in the '90s, the '94 one,
Hmm. Yes.
where I was living in Kentucky at that time. We got
Hmm.
about 75%,
Yes.
and
Yes.
we had welder's glasses.
Hmm.
We had film, the negatives, the blank
Hmm.
side of negatives that we piled on to those as well to look at it. And what the sky looked like at that time, I mean, it was real eerie. And
Yes.
I just remember thinking, how cool would it be to see totality?
Yes.
And I really want to see that again. I mean, it's amazing. But I'm also not going to be one of these that's going to travel thousands of miles to see it. If it's coming close to me, great. I'll
Yeah.
do what I can,
Well, this actually the path of totality
hmm.
is like the edge is very close to me on
Hmm.
this one coming up,
Yes, yes.
but I want to be dead center.
Yes, on this one you want to
Okay,
do that.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go. It's. I'll find me a field somewhere,
Mhm.
you know, in Western Ohio or
Mhm.
somewhere,
Well,
and
it's
I
like
will.
Evansville, Indiana. It's supposed to. That's
Hmm.
kind of like on the very eastern border, but it's still going to be totality. And
Yes.
I don't think people understand. You don't when you're in that totality swath,
Hmm.
you don't have to be in the middle of it to
No.
see it.
Yes.
So they think
But
that they have to be
but
right in the
but
middle of that.
the closer to the center of
Hmm.
that swath that you are, the longer it lasts.
Yes, the longer it lasts. That
Okay.
is correct. Yeah.
But uh, now I shared with you a an article I saw that popped up this morning
Hmm.
on CNN.
Imagine, imagine that.
Imagine that. Yes, imagine that.
An article
And
popped up.
and it was they were talking about hotels
Hmm.
and accommodations along the path of the. Apparently, they're selling out. You can't get you can't get hotel. I'm sure
You can't.
they're having a big kind of a blowout in Waco, Texas,
Hmm.
which is which is this one right here. Okay,
Hmm.
and it's really, I guess it is the biggest city that's really under in the path of totality.
Hmm.
And they said there's hardly any rooms left book now in Waco.
Oh yeah, people start planning for these things years ahead of time.
Yes.
They go ahead and make their reservations, and they make sure they've got a place to go.
So.
I do remember all up and down the side of the roads and things like that. They
Mhm.
had put barrels up to make sure people didn't stop on the side of the road to watch these things.
Uh-huh.
Um, but there were a lot of
Well, considering
places.
this one's Monday, this one happens on Monday.
Hmm.
I want to get somewhere Sunday, you know,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and settle down out in the middle of a field
Hmm.
somewhere, you know. And
Well, but oh, yes, and that's.
of
But you
course,
know what?
that being April. I just hope it's not snowing, but
Yeah.
we'll get by somehow, you
Yeah,
know.
that's true. Well, and that's you don't know what the in August when it was here.
Yeah.
August is usually our driest month
Hmm.
in this area. So if
Yeah.
we'd have
Oh
had
my God.
rain, that
Yeah.
would have been.
That's another thing that the really hardcore observers are getting like several places along the map.
Yes, depending on the
So
weather.
they,
Yes.
depending on the weather, and then cancel the other ones. Okay,
Right.
which makes good sense if you're
Oh, yeah.
really. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm not that
Hardcore.
I'm not quite that dedicated.
Mm.
Um,
I think I would be so disappointed if it was cloudy and I
oh
couldn't see it, but not to be able to see it,
well, even
that's a different
yeah,
experience because I mean
if
it's still
it
going to
were
get just
cloudy
as
and you
dark.
couldn't see it, yes, that would be an entirely different experience all by
Hmm.
itself. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're going to try. We are going to try.
Hmm.
So I just thought that was now if you've got the next 1,000 years to
Yeah. Hang around.
hang around,
Hmm.
this is okay. Stop screen. Go back to this one. Screen. Screen. I'm getting fast. I've got to be getting faster at this.
I don't think I am.
That would be this one, I hope. Nope. Where is it? There it is. There we go. That is the portions of the United States in the paths of all the solar eclipses
Mm-hmm.
between 2001 and 3000.
Hmm.
Strangely, there's a big chunk of Texas and a couple place in New Mexico where, and a place right along the border of Ohio and Kentucky
Hmm.
where there will not be a total eclipse in the next millennium. So, but everything else is multiply painted by that eclipse brush. I thought, oh, that's kind of neat.
Hmm. We've got a guest that's popped in.
I see that.
It's trouble.
Hello, Kevin. Welcome to
What's up,
Circle.
Moon Unit and freaking Ray? Watch
Mm.
your language, Maria. Freaking Rayos.
Hi, AJ.
AJ
AJ.
made it. Good for her.
Been a while since I've seen AJ.
Okay.
Y'all talking the solar eclipse of my heart? What's going on here?
That is a
Yeah.
song. Yes, we need to play that song.
Mhm.
Sing it. One of
A,
you sing it. Come on.
a total eclipse of the heart.
Total.
I can't
Yeah.
remember the melody.
Come on, Maria.
Okay. No. Oh, honey, nobody wants to
Pretend
hear
we're
me
on
sing.
my balcony. I've got the music playing. You're 3 or 4
Said,
bourbons
hey,
in, and I play the song. Now, sing along.
remind
Come
me,
on.
remind me who sang that?
Bonnie.
Bonnie
Bonnie.
Tyler.
Oh, okay.
Tyler Taylor.
Tyler.
Tyler. Okay.
Not my strong point.
No, singing. No, honey. I can't carry that shit. I couldn't carry it in a bucket. Mm-mm.
Oh,
No, it's pretty bad.
So what have I
I'll have to go back
missed?
and
What have I
I'll have to
missed
go
here?
back and check
You've missed the history of.
the history of the predictions of eclipses, when and
Actually,
where they are.
So there is a story. I admit I'm not. You brought that to my attention, Maria, the other day that this
Mhm.
next one was coming up. And is it typically a 4-year cycle? Because
no.
the last
It's
one was like
no,
4 years, right? Wasn't it
it's
like 4 or 5 years
no,
ago?
no. It was
No, I thought
2017.
okay,
No,
6 years. So is
it's on
it?
it's kind of on a hit skip 18-year cycle.
Hmm.
But
But the
it
one at
doesn't come through
17 and
here.
this one, but these two aren't on the same cycle. They're like overlapping cycles that last 1,000 years, almost 1,000 years. But this cycle that's ending with this one and the one that's beginning are different cycles. So it's far more complicated than I thought it was, because I thought it was on an 18-year cycle,
Mm.
and it isn't. I was
So
I was
what's
I was wrong, damn it.
you're entitled. You're allowed
No,
one
no, no.
time to be wrong.
No, I love being wrong,
He
because
he
every
he
time I'm wrong,
I
I
don't.
learn something.
I
You know?
don't.
he admitted in the very first of the shows where most of the people are not on yet that what I said to him
Well,
yesterday
of
was
course,
correct.
of course, get that shit
And
out
he was
early.
wrong. Right. When nobody was in chat. Nobody was listening
No,
at that time. So, but anyway, y'all can replay that. Just say it.
There's
It'll be
there's
on
there's a
YouTube.
recording. Oh, he said it earlier. Is what
yeah,
you said.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, he said it earlier. Yeah.
So when
I
when
see
a,
my.
like this total eclipse happens,
Mhm.
what happens with the Earth? I mean, is it
Oh, the
to?
moon.
Well,
The
I know
moon.
what it No, I meant like
Okay.
the impact. I mean, is Maria going to start howling at the moon
We
eclipse?
don't know. We don't
We
know.
don't know.
That's the
Stay
point.
tuned.
See?
Stay tuned.
No,
You never know.
I was looking at the maps and the different eclipses. There are two that I have really experienced. Okay. And I wasn't in totality on either one of them. But looking back at it, they both seem to me like they were very significant points of my life. Okay,
Okay.
points of big change. Everybody's going to be different, you know. But I just looked at it and said, yeah, that was what was happening then, and that was a big change.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
2017, yeah, that was another big change. So I don't know. I guess we pick the biggest thing that effect that it has on anything is the effect that it has on us. You
Okay.
know.
I don't really think I had anything significant that happened.
Hmm.
On that day,
No,
KGRA.
I'm not saying on that day. I'm saying
Well,
that
I know,
whole
but on that
yeah,
whole year,
roughly that period. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have anything
Hmm.
personal experience or anything. We did spend that whole day trying to see if the eclipse had anything to do with supernatural stuff. Like,
Uh-huh.
did it activate? Did it
Oh.
different
Trigger
energy?
something. Right. Right.
Right,
Yeah.
Mm.
right. So, I mean, we were at a very haunted location
Mm.
and
Okay.
didn't. I mean, it's haunted anyway, and during the day you're going to get EVPs and you're going to get things that happen. So I can't really say that it changed anything. We still got EVPs. It
Okay.
didn't, nothing went nuts. The house didn't burn down. The fields didn't catch fire. So a tree did fall, part of it,
Oh
between.
yeah, yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah.
Don't tell that story. I didn't like that.
Well, it was just it had. You like that near death
Well,
experiences for other
well,
people than you.
uh, it's excitement, damn it.
They have these.
I like hearing about almost accidents.
Well, this is true.
Yes,
Yeah, but
yes.
I can't. Half of a tree fell in between where my husband was standing and two little girls were laying on a blanket
Mhm.
observing the eclipse. And I mean, there you barely heard the crackle, and then it fell. So I mean, that could have ended up so bad. But I
Uh-huh.
did end up. I had my recorder running, and I did end up asking. I was like, "Were you trying to kill my husband or those two little girls?" And I got a response that said, "No, ma'am." So,
That's a good one.
but anyways,
Well, that's a significant result.
that kind of was a significant result. But anyways,
Okay.
it was that whole week and that whole weekend was great that we shared with KGRA. So that was the old crew that was there.
Hmm.
So, but yeah,
Octagon. Where is that at? Octagon Hall. Where's that at?
Franklin, Kentucky.
Frank. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I
It's for.
see. AJ saying. Gotcha.
Oh yes, yeah. AJ
Hmm.
didn't get to make it, but Warren and Race was there, and Robin and Buddy. And poor Buddy, y'all think about send good wishes to Race and Robin
Hmm.
because
Oh,
Buddy's not good. So
Who? No, remind me. I don't. Who's Buddy?
Buddy's their dog.
Well,
Yeah, and he goes everywhere with them.
that's cool. That's sweet.
Yeah, it is sweet.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, it was a good time. Chase Koletsky was there. Yeah, it was a full crew. It was a lot of filming and it was a lot of Bill didn't come. AJ didn't get to come. So I don't know if we can get them all back down there again. But the solar eclipse will not be in Franklin, Kentucky this year. So we're going to have to go a little further. We ought to try to see if it's where the Sally House is in Missouri, because that's a huge haunted location.
What's the date of this again?
April
April
8th.
8th.
Of next year.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, you were like, okay. So what is it from my perspective in Louisville? Will I be able to see something, or what
Yes,
was that?
I think.
I
Well,
think it's about 90 something percent,
yeah.
maybe 99 in
Hmm.
Louisville. Evansville is going to be on the far east side of it, but it'll still be in totality.
So like, what is that? Is that like Springfield, Illinois? Or
I don't
what's that
remember where the
central city
Sally
in?
House is.
No, no, no. I mean, but
Oh,
that's Missouri.
yeah,
I
Missouri.
don't. Hmm. We'll have to look it up, find out,
Sounds like a
because
road trip.
it does go across a portion of Missouri,
Hmm.
but it's kind of a small portion. I'm sure there are famous haunted places under.
Hmm.
There are probably a dozen on that path somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure.
Uh,
I'm sure.
so I don't
Did
know.
you did
I'm
you ever
keeping
look up to see what the Native Americans, what their perspective on that was?
no, I did not get to that point.
Okay.
And I knew that in their earthworks that there were sighting posts, as it were,
Hmm.
for the 18-year lunar cycle,
Okay.
but it didn't go far enough to be able to do eclipse. But there was a like more of a religious aspect to that. Okay, on the 18-year cycle
Hmm.
would have been like the I don't know, like a turning of age, or
Hmm.
some kind of like an anniversary, a birthday, tribal birthday maybe or something.
Okay.
It's not so.
Well, Kevin, do you remember the 2017? I mean, what did it look like where you were?
I mean, if I recall, I mean, it was obviously during the day, so I'm working, and
Ah,
it looked. I mean, it looked like it was covered. I mean, it was, to me, it was. I had not really been into all the eclipses, so I mean,
mhm.
to me, that was a big deal. I mean, because it was like a total, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I just remembered, and this is only reason I'm bringing this up is because this is what one of the things I remembered about that
Okay.
is Trump was our president. Not our president. I said it. Our president.
Oh
He
yes.
was. Remember when he
Oh
looked
yes.
up without his
Yes. Yes. Yes.
glasses?
Yes. Yes.
You know,
Mhm.
Melania's next to him with her shades, and he's the one that's looking up into the sun or to the.
Hell, I did the same thing.
I mean, we all. I mean, who didn't? Who
We
didn't
all
like take
do.
a peek?
Mhm.
But yeah, it's.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
it's
set
cool.
up
It's cool.
a shadow box out in the yard and
Oh
took pictures
yeah.
of the shadow box. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
explain that?
okay, you take a very sharp screwdriver
Mhm.
and you poke a hole in a box.
Okay.
Okay, and you put a sheet of paper on the back side of the box away from the hole, and then you aim that at the sun, and it works like a projector.
Oh, okay.
And you get an image of the sun on the paper,
Mhm.
Gotcha.
and as it moves across as the moon moves across the face of the sun. You can watch it very closely. It's really neat that it's that simple to do.
Mhm. I did that actually with at one time I did it with my telescope. And this was when
Hmm.
Mercury was going across the
Okay.
sun.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I just put my telescope towards that and then put
A
where the
sheet of paper
sunlight was, yeah,
to project on it.
come
Yeah.
right behind it and you could watch Mercury going across.
Hmm.
I had to change my name. I had boring old Kevin Hill on here.
Oh, somewhere
You have
over.
I mean, what's kind of in the middle
Over
between Moon Unit
the
and frickin' Ray of,
rays.
I don't know, a rainbow, hailstorm.
Oh,
That's pretty. Oh, yeah. Oh, see, yeah.
Oh shit.
You should have
Okay,
done
I'll just
that.
keep doing this. Okay.
Yeah. No, I think it's just,
oh,
it's so
oh,
interesting. What? You're
oh,
excited about something.
it's an 11 day. I'm an 11.
Okay.
Oh,
4/8/2024.
okay.
Okay. So Julie knows all. I don't understand.
Julie's our card reader and our
Ooh, don't say that too
numerologist.
loud. Ron will
Several
come
other
after
things.
you.
Oh
She's got
well.
4 names. I'm even more jealous of that. I'm sorry, JAGS.
But you don't know how much those cost.
That's about right. That's about
Oh
right.
God. Mm.
But yeah, I don't understand numerology at all. And she's got it down.
Mhm.
Every bit of it.
Well, I'm half Asian, so I'm good at math, if that matters.
Does that matter?
What is
Okay.
it?
Like that.
Okay, 4
Okay.
and 8. Okay, you add. I think I have to. She'll have to check me on this, but you add all those numbers together. 4 and 8 is 12. 2 is 14. 2 16, 18.
20.
So that's a 1 and an 8.
Wait a minute. 12,
That's not
14,
right.
16, 20. It's 20.
Okay, it's 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
11, 22.
Well, how do I get an
Master
11 out of
numbers.
that?
Master numbers. Next year's universal year. of
Okay.
8.
Dude, like I said, she's got it. She's got it. There's nobody that's
Okay.
gonna get it.
She should be on here right now instead of me,
Yes.
educating them.
Well, no.
Well, no.
We'll get her on. We'll get her on to do numbers one of these days.
Mhm.
That's what we'll do.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea. She would love to do. She would do that for us if we were really nice.
Hopefully.
Well,
Are we really nice,
so she might do it. I see. So she might do it.
She
Well,
might.
now
We
you
tr-
were on
we
Julie's
try
show
to
not
be.
long
We
ago.
try to be really nice.
Okay.
Yes. We try to be uplifting, and we try to be happy.
Okay, but no,
As
Ju-
difficult as that has been for me.
it's kind of difficult. Yes, yes, it has. But Julie,
Um,
just if you don't care, explain how you got to this. That day for 8/2024 is an 11-day numerology.
You're gonna make her type all that?
what are you expose?
If she would come on, I would add her.
Well, you can
so-
expose. You can come on and expose.
I'm working on exposing some stuff. That's my kind of girl.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm on. Book me for that show.
Oh God, live.
She said it. I didn't. She's the one exposing. I mean,
Yeah.
Hey, Andy wasn't here. I had to fill in to do the best I could.
where is AM?
He's up at the top. He's ignoring us. Oh, I added wrong.
God.
Sorry, it's a 2.
Okay.
Shut it.
Shut it.
Hey, I liked it when I liked it
I don't
better
know her,
when
but I
it's
already like her.
I liked it better when
Oh,
it
yeah.
was an 11.
So what is it? So if I took my birth date,
Mhm.
I'm supposed to take all of the
month and the
numbers and
day.
add them together. So do I
Yes.
do like the 7
Mhm.
and then I divide it by what?
You don't.
Go on and say your birthday so I can
Just-
write this down to remember.
No.
Come
I
on.
treat you like I do
Okay.
my son. If you don't remember my birthday, to hell with it. I'm not telling you.
For demonstration matters, we'll do mine.
Okay.
2/8/1954. 8 and 2 is 10. 1 and 9 is another 10. That's 20. And 4 is 24.
Mm-hmm.
2 and 4 is, according to the way I was taught how to do it, then I'm at 6. How did I get an 11 now?
No, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute.
There must have been
Numerology-
some.
I'm confused. Your life
Mhm.
number and something else is 2 different things, correct? Because
Hey,
life numbers
I-
go from 1 to 11, right?
Okay.
Julie, help us out.
So there's something missing there, and I can't remember. I don't know what it is. Because I did this once before, and it turned out I was an 11. I even double checked it.
Ugh.
So it must have been a different process that they were using.
Yeah, you got to divide it by something.
Okay.
Julie said
Shoe-
her great
Shoe size?
grandmother.
Shoe size?
I mean, her great grandmother was born August 8th. And
Ooh.
I'm assuming that's
8
not 2008. That's
Yeah.
at 8 a.m.
Only if she's
That's
a time
pretty cool.
traveler. Only if she's a time traveler.
There you go. Yeah. You know,
What
what
are you
are we
trying
trying
to
to
figure
figure? What are we?
Okay. So I want to know, is your life number and then the numerology, is that 2 different things? Is that the same thing? How do you get to your life number? We could Google it if you don't want to deal with it. I'm just saying, sister.
All right.
Okay.
That looks like a special number to me.
Ooh,
Right?
yeah. We're the same age.
Kids, you kids.
Okay.
What's 4/23/1967? All right.
And
4,
then have
6,
to
9, 10, 9, 19, 21, 28.
and don't you have to divide
you-
that
do you-
by some- to get
I
your
don't
life
know.
number? I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not the expert.
Okay.
The one with the 4 names is the
Life path,
expert.
okay. The life path number. Okay, so you just did your life path number. That's what I did for mine, was a 2. And yours was, what did it come out again?
Mine was 4 plus 4 plus 4, 2, 6, 9, 10. Because wait a minute, we do add 1967, right? You add
Yes.
the 9. Okay. I don't want to write this down. I think I can. Okay. 4,
I thought you said you's good at math, Asian.
9, 10, 19. I don't know if I run out of fingers and toes, what do I use next?
This one.
I need to borrow that finger.
Be careful.
Stop talking.
Kevin, be careful borrowing fingers.
Yeah, I know. This one was limp.
It's a little crooked.
Oh God.
28 is my number if I had all those.
Okay.
No, I said toes. I said my hands, my fingers, and my toes. What's after that? All right, that's that. Right.
Your total is 28. 8 and 2 is 10. So your life path number would be, you take 2, 8. You add the final two numbers.
Oh, that gives you 10.
Get 10, which makes your life path number as a 0.
Thank you.
Which means God only knows what it means.
It's 10 and goes to a 1 life path.
See there?
I'm gonna take her word.
We definitely needed an expert to explain this to us.
I mean, is that gonna mean I'm not gonna walk in front of a butt? What's
AJ knows
one?
AJ knows this stuff.
What's the one?
Yeah, come on, AJ, chime in there. We're making fools of ourselves because we're talking about something we know absolutely nothing about.
I'm making a fool of myself because I can't count.
But he's good.
Well, there's that too.
Well, if you gave me like equations, I can bang, bang, bang. But if I have to sit there and
I'll remember that next weekend.
Hey,
next weekend is
being good at mathematics. It's not the same as being able to add.
Exactly.
Thank God. When I was doing higher math, I had a calculator.
So Julie's telling you this is what that means is a purposeful and goal-oriented person who has a lot of determination and dedication to reach your goal.
Who's she talking about?
You.
That would be you.
Just been enjoying your journey is what AJ says.
It took me 56 years just to figure this out. Where the hell you been, Julie?
But see, you got to remember who you met in between that time.
We're all here for a reason, right? We're all here for a reason.
And nobody knows what it is.
That's right.
And that's okay too.
That's true.
Live and learn.
Bring on the surprises. That's what I like. Surprise.
And there is more explanation there.
God.
So. The power of possess to choose. Charge and so into accomplishing goals. This is some of the nicest things that anybody's ever said to me. So this can help you interact with others. Hey, Julie's got all the details. So Julie, she has her own show. I don't know if I've ever seen her show. She does a show. Charles?
She's got one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Julie, you're gonna
check it out.
She's been really busy. She's been really busy on a project. She's kind of in hiatus for her show, but she's popping in and out.
I can relate
at the time.
Okay, so you've got to read what Lorraine just said.
Oh, thanks. Now I got this. See that?
Lorraine.
Oh my God, Lorraine, I love you, sweetheart. You're just awesome.
That's good. I like that. That's fun. Yeah, but I'm exposing aliens and Masons and stuff. Masons. It's my son's name. Maybe Mason? I'm explaining alien and Mason.
Oh, what was it?
What do they got against bricklayers?
Oh no, Julie's talking about herself, not you, sweetie.
Ooh,
not you. So now that makes me curious. Okay, so now I've got to figure out what mine is. So y'all talk and I'll do the math.
No,
in my head.
you talk out loud. No, you play
You'll have to-
play along. What was no? Come on. La 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 la. 24, 6,
Okay,
6, 5,
okay, I got
2,
my
1,
26.
2.
I got my phone out. I'll have to look
No,
it up.
it's
20, what's 26 plus 9? 26 plus 9 is
35.
35.
35.
All right, so 3 and the 5, and that's 8.
See
See how quick you said that, and I was
8 life paths.
It was just 2 numbers. I said,
Come on,
if
Julie.
I told you the whole thing.
Julie, you got to come in. You got to come in and tell us what an 8 is.
This is true, Lorraine.
12 and carry the 2 and carry the 4.
I think that's right. Let's see. 8, 9, 10, 11. That makes 20. 26, yeah. 26 plus 9.
So you're older than me.
No. I'm just better looking than you are.
Like, and how hard could that be, right? It's a guy thing. We understand. We don't work at that, you know.
So yeah. So I figured out I'm an 8. So, and I have read some of the descriptions for 8.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't think that I went along with that. I didn't think I was anywhere near that description. And I sent it to a few people. So 8, 9, 10. Yes, exactly. Yes, Lorraine, you're perfect. That number 8 is about creating abundance and the flip side of the crisis. Oh my God. I have 5 planets. I don't know what that means.
I have 5 planets in my house and
In my 8th house of astrology.
8th house. Is that
8 is
8th house like her winter home? Like what?
You know what? Julie's awesome, honey, and I'm pretty sure 8 is a survivor. Okay, thank you, Lorraine. That makes sense. But
Yes.
seriously, a lot of the ones that I have read, it was awful, and I was like, if I'm that horrible of a human being, I just don't even need to be around other humans.
Well, you're just reading the wrong rule book.
I guess. I don't know, but it was bad. I was like, ooh.
You just keep looking until you find one that you like. Oh yeah, that fits. That fits. Oh, that fits me perfectly. Yeah. Is that Babylonian Sumerian?
Yeah.
I must have a little bit of that in me. Yes, of course.
Oh gosh, what is that? I'm thinking of Zelda, the warrior, or whatever. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Just keep reading until you find it.
The warrior princess.
I don't know. She had a show several years ago.
Yes, I know. What was her name?
She was
awesome.
awesome.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Life path number 8, usually associated with being natural and prolific leaders. They have excellent management skills and are always up to Xena, yes. She was hot. Especially with all that. Okay. That one I can live with. The other ones I read were not so pretty. So thank you, Julie. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
And also, too, I would like Andy to go into the beginning of the show and loop the part where Charles said he was wrong and I was right. I need that looped. Appreciate it.
Why you keep needing your ego stroked?
Put on a button. Put on a little button.
You're not a guy.
Oh, and did you believe? And you work under the assumption that women don't have egos?
No, I fucking know that. Yeah.
I got bad news for you, dude.
I just want the part where he says he was wrong and I'm right. I don't care about the rest of the shit. Just that part.
It's all about a soundbite, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Take them when you can. Take them when you can.
That soundbite, friend. Oh shit. Have y'all talked? I don't know. Can I kind of hijack the show a little bit?
Sure, jump in.
What was your all's take? Or I'll start with Charles since it is his show.
Mhm.
The
It's our show.
the whistleblower, UFO whistleblower, the guy that came out and
Grush,
yeah, and
Mr. Grush.
so yeah, I don't know, for people who I'm assuming everyone would know, came out and just acknowledged that there is alien what vehicles,
Crashed
right?
alien craft,
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
With non-human entities.
obviously, and there are bodies.
yeah.
Okay,
All right.
and
What say you, Mister Charles, Mister Moon Unit?
I am just not. I would so like to believe him. Okay, I don't think he is unbelievable. I think he is very convincing, but I'm not entirely sold on it yet. For a lot of political reasons, really, is he's got backing. He's got big backing from somebody in order to get out there and do this, you know? And
Well,
if
he's
he's
got
got big,
that protection too of the whistleblower protection. So
yes, yes.
who's to say that he? Well, it sounded like he's
Well,
been sitting.
he
Okay.
thought he did, but that bill didn't pass.
Oh, it hasn't passed.
It was
I didn't
published, but it did not pass.
Oh,
No,
Oops.
it was passed in the House and it went to the Senate and it didn't. They didn't pass it.
ah,
So maybe he went under the assumption that it was going to pass and it didn't. Whatever. But the whole point is, he had backing beyond that because he has insider witness of military industrial witnesses that said yes, he worked here, he was a good guy, and he never screwed up. So he's got background that way.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first. It's not Bob Lazar. Say he never went to school here. as they tear up the records and run them through the shredder, you know, or anybody else. Oh yeah, well he did have a drinking problem one time, but I mean, so it's being presented as though it were. It is believable. I would love to believe. I would love to agree with. I would love to. That for everything that he has said to be absolutely true. But that doesn't mean I'm buying it 100%.
Miss Sunshine.
I think it's another Lou Elizondo.
They're throwing
whistleblower.
throwing more spaghetti against the wall.
Yeah, seeing if it sticks or not. It's a distraction. It's nothing's going to come out of it no more than what it did back then.
Distraction for what?
Everything else that's going on in the world.
Such as hold on, no. Such as what? What's what?
Well, anytime. Well, like Ukraine war. I think it's more of a boring news cycle, so they throw something in. This disclosure thing that you keep hearing people talk about, this is never going to happen. The government is not going to be held liable for anything they did in the past.
Of course not. No.
So we're not going to have disclosure. And when they start talking about disclosure, I just turn the channel. I don't deal with that. Whistleblower. I can't. They're not telling anybody that's been in this field for as many years as all of us have anything different.
That's fair.
And the public doesn't care because nothing follows it. So if they came on, and that's like, what was this last Las Vegas, the fireball that fell through the sky, and They called the police and said that they saw aliens in their yard, 8 to 10 foot aliens behind their house afterwards. Nothing is going to come of that. I mean, Independence Day, when all of the big motherships hang over the New York City, all of the major.
That's what it's going to take for you.
That's what it's going to take.
Well, who's calling the shots ultimately? Is it our government, or is it ET?
Oh, it's not. Well, yes, yes. But
I mean, if there is if there is life outside of here,
here's the one you didn't mention. Dr. Gary Nolan.
That was that speech.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is far more convincing to me than Mr. Grudge.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, Crunch. Because if you look into his background, into the depth, into what he studied, okay, this is a big guy at Stanford. Okay, he has papers out the wazoo. He says they do exist. I've seen the proof. If you look into the details, he has his major invention, major contribution to science. He has a
He's legit
machine. He has a machine. He has a machine that he built that can spectroanalyze portions of a cell. Okay? Like, each little body and antibody and whatever, he can specifically target basically the atoms in it and tell you which ones they are. That is the kind of guy that they would have needed to get involved in analyzing ET materials if they had some.
Right.
So it makes sense that he would at least get a sniff of what was going on. So he has more credibility than Mr. G. but
it's different.
They're both important.
Yeah, I was going to say they're both important. You got a scientist, a professor. He's got all the accolades, Stanford and everything, and then you got the military guy, the guy who, there wasn't. I don't know, is there red flags on him, or
I'm not poo-pooing the fact that he
just
had
different
in intelligence and probably 10 years in intelligence-like activities after that. That he was basically an IT guy, but
okay. So you said the word intelligence. He's in intelligence. Is this? And I didn't listen to his anything. Is this a boots on the ground thing, or is this word of mouth?
That he was intelligence?
No. Was he boots on the ground with this stuff? Did he see it? Did he touch it? Did he feel it? Did he taste it?
No.
Was he boots on the ground?
No, this was secondhand information.
No, not with
so
the
there
alien
you go.
stuff.
Yeah.
That's another Lou Elizondo thing to me. This is just something else they're throwing out. It has there's nothing.
But I think he was looking at it from an intelligence, as in electronic intelligence, that kind of data kind of information. Right. Okay. If he gets the same story from 4 different people, that's probably what he's giving it more credibility.
Yeah. See,
enough credibility to step out there and say, "Hey, this is real."
That's what everybody runs into, though. I mean, it's like being a MUFON investigator. You have a report given to you, and you have to deal with what's been given to you. And if there's enough evidence that's still out there, you have to be able to go and check it out. But not a lot of your cases involve seeing an alien or an aircraft landing out there. And then again, they don't really have the resources to go and check it out. So it's always, unless you saw like the movie Signs,
Mhm.
and even if you've got the video of the alien walking across your yard, everybody's going to be hollering CGI. You know, I
Oh
mean,
God,
it's
yes. Well, the point is,
unless
it's so good now. You wouldn't. Everything's questionable.
unless you
Really,
see it,
seriously.
feel it, taste it, whatever, nobody's going to believe what's being thrown out there.
I want somebody to give me an alien uh, fidget. You know,
Yeah. I want those fidget
so I
spinners.
can
Yeah,
hold it in my
there you
hand
go.
and spin it and
Yeah,
play with it, and it does something different. That's what I want. But
I
I'm
want
never going to get that. So,
that piece of material that they got from Roswell, where you
oh yeah.
crumble it up and then it comes right
Oh
back out.
yes, absolutely. I would love to see that.
That would be great.
You know, but
But we're not going to have that. We're just not, and
well,
we're
actually,
skeptical people.
they've got glasses frames right now that you can crumble up and put them in hot water and they straighten right back out.
Okay, can you afford them? Nope. Can I afford them?
No,
Nope.
no.
So,
Sometimes I wish I had those.
yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
But where did they get that idea? That was pretty much invented in the 50s.
Aluminum
Uh,
foil.
no, nickel titanium, niobium titanium alloy was the beginnings of that, and then it didn't really become commercially available
Mhm.
until
Wait a minute, what was that again?
maybe the
What'd you say
early.
that? Say that again. What'd you call
It's a
it?
niobium titanium alloy.
That
It's a
remind me of the
nickel and titanium alloy.
what's
Specific
the
alloy.
alien in Bugs Bunny cartoons where he says his
The Martian.
I know, but what was that?
I've
You
got
know
Oh
it.
the
God,
No, no, no,
Mike.
no, no. I've got
Oh
it.
God, yes.
I've got it.
you
We got it,
Oh,
do
Mike.
it,
go
do
ahead,
it.
put it up.
Google will do it.
Put it up.
But
Put it up.
Charles say it in that voice in the
Mike.
space modulator.
Oh no.
Yes, yes. Mhm.
Marvin, yeah, there you go, Martian.
Yeah. Oh man, he's awesome. I got to figure out how to do this. I don't even know if I. Awful. Awful. Now I can't get
Oh.
my screen to work. So,
Hmm.
oh, it's, yeah, I give up. I give up. But it is pretty fun.
The Illudium Q-36 explosive space modulator. Oh, it's a shitty impersonation.
Where's
Yeah,
the
there.
kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
He stole.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Anyway,
Hmm.
that's one of my favorites.
All right, here's my next question to you guys.
Okay.
There's all these, and I've done them. All these paranormal, UFO, alien podcasts.
Mhm.
What's going to happen to our shows when they do arrive? And there's no more speculation. What do we talk about?
Well, then we'll have several different thousand.
And we'll have an 8-foot tall
Wait, yeah,
alien on our as a
or
guest at that point.
we can have debates. You know,
Well, yeah.
between the ones that look like Bigfoot and the Greys. We'll debate. You know, and then
Ew.
the squid people and the angel
Oofy.
people will each have a different.
That's who's missing tonight.
We'll have-
Oofy's not here.
They
They can be our guests. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good
What
point.
do they call it? Exo.
Mhm.
We'll be instead of studying paranormal, we'll be exo.
Well,
exobiologist.
but my point is the speculation is
exophilosopher.
out the window.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
no more. It's game
Yes.
on. It's
Right.
now in your face. You're right. It's book your first.
Right.
It'll be a race to see who can book an alien. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
I bet it's Jimmy Church.
Who-
I bet
Who
Jimmy
can
Church.
who can get somebody to read the book that they gave us and find out it's a cookbook.
On how to cook humans.
How
Perfectly.
to fillet a human, you know? Or I look, go back to all the old Twilight
Right there,
Zone
what she's
tropes.
saying. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The story. Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
Ron. Yeah. We'll give him Ron.
Tonight on Earth Radio.
Yeah.
Ron, the navigator, will tell you how to find.
He can't
the
tell you how
secrets
to
of the
find
earth.
Hudson Valley. That's for damn sure.
Yes.
How many days did it take him to get home? Did it take him longer to get home than it did to get there?
I think it was.
Didn't you
shorter
watch the
going home.
videos?
No.
I think it was shorter. I think it was shorter going home.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not. I know it was a lot less stressful for me going home.
Yeah.
No more, can't do it. Can't do it. The blind leading the blind. It was terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, AJ's right. You just put a Diet Coke out there and he's going to go wherever you want him to go. Or McDonald's. I think Andy said within the first 45 minutes of his drive, he found a McDonald's and he had to stop at the first McDonald's within 45 minutes. But yeah, we can talk about him. He's not here. Gosh darn it.
Yeah. You know, if he doesn't want to show up, we'll just talk
Free
about
reign.
him anyway.
Free right.
Oh,
So what are you going to do, Kevin, if they decide to aliens land and they make contact and
listen?
Okay, you know what?
They've got a story.
Yep.
To me, they are no offense to anybody out there, they are the gods. I'm just I'm an atheist. I think they've had a say or an influence back in the day on who we are, how we are. I do think we're part of, we may be the zoo to them.
oh yeah.
I think it's more weird that like the best show in the galaxy right now. You know?
And he's probably right.
He's probably right.
You know, I mean,
what you doing tonight?
They're looking down. Are you guys gonna figure it out or what? You know, it's the suspense. The suspense is killing them.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's right there. It's right beside you. Pick it up. Go ahead. It's fine. You know, they're yelling at their 3D screens saying, "Oh, those stupid fuckers."
Whoa, Charles.
Oh yeah, this is true. That's true.
But when they come, are they?
I don't know what they do.
Do they? I mean, yeah. Do they hit the reset button? The do-over button, or is it? Do they educate us? Do they say? Or
I don't think so. I don't think they have a duty to educate us. In fact, I think that would spoil us. You know?
Oh yeah.
If we're gonna do it, we've got to do it by ourselves. We've got to get our shit together and do it.
That's not been working out for a lot of us lately.
Oh, look, compare now to 500 years ago, or 1,000 years ago, or 7,000 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We're moving up. We're showing some capabilities,
Yeah,
but we're
but think
also
about in the last 100 years, Charles. In the last 100 years, we've technology wise,
Mhm.
I mean, it's been dynamic,
Yes,
you
absolutely.
know, and
Exponential.
yeah. So it took us this long to
Mhm.
get to a point where somebody was able to, or something was able to, technology take us to a different level,
Mm.
and it's
Yes.
just it's blowing up still. I mean, the shit that we're
Kevin,
AI. I mean, yeah, go
this
ahead.
this is something that I believe. I think we are at a next turning point.
I do
Okay,
think we're at a crossroad. Not, I don't know if a crossroads, but yeah.
we're at a turning point where
Hmm.
uh, I look at I look at it like I'm putting it on this scale. Okay, we developed language,
Hmm.
then we developed writing, then we developed the printing press, where there were books that were traveling the world. Then we moved into the electronic age. Okay, and now I can talk to you. I can talk to somebody in Britain. I
Real
can talk to
time,
somebody
real
real
time.
time,
Yeah.
live time. We can share our experiences,
Hmm.
share our thoughts, share our data on different projects.
Right.
That information is, it used to be what you could hear
Hmm.
and see with your own thought. Now it's exponential. Okay. And I think really a part of our problem is the meat can't handle the load of the data of everything coming at us from everywhere.
Oh, that's
Okay,
obvious.
well, yeah, but we if we're going to make it, it's going to be fucking fantastic,
Hmm.
and I think we can. I think we can.
Maybe that's kind of weeding out the weak from the strong when something like this happens.
There are a lot of hunter gatherers that were out there in the woods starving when people decided to grow wheat, you know? So
True.
maybe, maybe it's a progression. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
Hmm.
uh, I don't know anybody. I don't see anybody jumping off a tractor to pick up a hoe.
Depends on what she looks like. Bing, bing.
Oh, da-da-da,
Sorry, Andy, I had
da-da-da.
to do that
Yes,
for you.
that was like we got to get a little button for that,
We
uh,
really do.
that rim shot.
I almost look at what's if it all happens, like the
Hmm.
movie The Knowing.
I'm
They're
not
gonna
familiar
pick
with that.
up. They're gonna pick up a couple of specimens, and then they're just gonna be done with it.
And then what they're doing now? Do you not buy
Yeah,
into abductions and
I
stuff
think
like
they.
that? Or-
I do believe in
Yeah,
that. But I'm talking about they're going to come and they're going to get a couple. They're going to get their little specimens. They're going to pick up and they're going to go, and then the rest of us are just gone.
Oh,
They're
so
just
it is a
that's the
do
reset
over.
button. Yeah,
When you
it's
say
that's the
gone,
reset button.
you like the planet is going to.
We're going to start over
Yeah,
completely.
that's
That's my big reset button. It's better that than nuclear war. I'm just looking
yeah.
ahead. Sorry, I'm just saying.
well. That's what I was kind of going for, is the fact
But
that it is the reset or the do over, because whatever side you are politically, whatever, when we
I don't think that
veer
matters.
to yeah, well, no, I'm saying when we veer too far over to one extreme,
mhm.
do we need something, or someone, something to bring us back to center? Or
I
one
think
of
it's
the
just
things,
done for.
one of the things I think that's bringing us back is this kind of thing that we're doing right now, and the fact that, look, I've been on a rage for
A
years
while.
now, a few years. It's not paranormal. It's just normal that we haven't examined yet, you know?
Mm.
It's, and it used to be you couldn't talk about this stuff. Okay? You couldn't talk about the experiences. You couldn't talk about, it's crazy. Oh, okay. No, it means something. It's not put it in your hand and walk down the street with it, but it's all this things that we're sharing, these experiences, okay? Like near-death experiences, like out-of-body experiences, like downloads. All these things mean something, and I think that's part of that next step, okay? There's a part of us that's not just in the meat. I absolutely believe that.
Mm-hmm.
And we are far more in touch with it now than we've been for a long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
And that gives me hope.
I think we get that. We get answers in our lifetime.
Well, we all get answers.
Well, I'm talking about like the answers. I've said it on other shows. And the three greatest questions. Is there a God?
Mm-hmm.
What happens when we die?
Yep.
And are we alone in the universe?
But now you do believe that there is some type of higher power, correct?
I do. Well, there's like I think the universe is like some type of a mind, some consciousness, some type of energy. Not an old man in the sky.
I think there's I think the universe was designed to be a nursery for intelligences. I think there's a lot of evidence that points to that. Because if the universe were just a tiny bit different, it wouldn't work at all. You know, if one of the constants wasn't exactly where it is, there couldn't be stars. There couldn't be planets. They couldn't, you know. It's a fine-tuned machine for something.
Julie's comment. Can you put that on screen? Yes, there's a code embedded. I'm a huge believer that all of the answers are in our DNA. And what is it that we only got 5% of it that's been or whatever, some small
decoded
amount. Yeah, and then there's either junk DNA or what they can't figure out yet. I think the answers are there. I think, yeah. What's what YH? What I don't know what that means. YHWH. What is one?
Yahweh.
Is that
Yahweh.
Yahweh. Yahweh. The Jewish. That's the Jewish words or consonants. They don't have vowels.
Okay.
For
got it.
God. Yes, the one
God. Got it. Okay. Yeah, it's energy, but it's in. I think there's intelligence to it.
Mm-hmm. How am I going to say it? See, it's interesting. Like we share 75% of our DNA with a mouse. It's the same.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is it? 99? What did it say? 99%? 90, 97, 98, 97, 98% with chimpanzees. Okay. But it's going the other way. Going back to like the first bacteria, we share like 40% of ourselves. Our DNA is the same coding that's in a primitive bacteria. So I mean, it's complicated,
to say the least.
Yes,
Hang on, guys. I've got to go get my power cord for my phone. Just a
So
moment.
there's coding in there somewhere. Yeah, I could buy that.
Mm.
I would love to see the DNA of an extraterrestrial.
Mm.
I honestly, I'm kind of a believer in panspermia.
Oh, same, definitely. That
Because
is, yeah, I buy into that theory.
as soon as the Earth cooled down enough to have water, okay, to have water on the surface, life appeared. We know that. We can see the traces in the fossils in the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
3.75, 3.75 billion years old. So you can't. It didn't just. It didn't just fall out of the sky and assemble itself. You know what I'm saying? It can't. I absolutely believe it was already in the cloud out there that formed the Earth.
So I'm also a believer
Living.
when it comes to our DNA too. I think the DNA tells our life story. I think my DNA, everyone's DNA, if it's coded,
that's why your code. That's why the coding that's in your cells is the same as in a bacteria. It uses the same kind of energy processes and mobility processes. They're already there.
but I think it can tell our story too. I think our DNA will. I'm definitely interested in hearing what Julie thinks of this. The DNA will tell you my born on date, my end date. I think I believe we're part of this either simulation or a process. I'm going to die on a certain day.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's already established in my code.
I don't think it's that fixed, but that's an opinion thing. We don't have a lot of leverage one way or the other.
Agree.
Yeah. Yes. And here's okay.
Yeah.
DNA is connected to the global consciousness. Yes. Here's the thing. We aren't. I think in some ways our meat, the body, the parts that's on this planet, in this plane, in this time, okay, is the computer, not the program. We're the program. The part of us that thinks and acts and does, okay? And the experience, we are here to experience the program. The meat is just what's necessary to do it in this time and place and this kind of reality. I think the real show is somewhere else. We're just what's on stage, okay? The real show is going on in another plane. I can't prove it either.
That's deep, okay. Charles. That's deep.
Well, it's like the thing with the reincarnation thing. Okay, where did that come? The kid that knows everything there is to know about a P-38G. Yeah. Okay, how the hell does that happen? There's no logical, rational explanation for that.
Because he's been there and done that.
That's right. Or a part of him was there and experienced and did that and experienced that, and now it's having his experience. So sometimes it leaks. I think sometimes it leaks back and forth a little bit.
Yeah, and sometimes, so if you look at wormholes and things like that, you've heard of people that are flying, and they end up somewhere that they could absolutely not be. But then, and then they can turn around and come back. I don't know. It's just, it's nothing seems
I
like
don't
it.
know.
Go ahead.
Kevin,
Yes.
have you ever heard my near-death experience? Okay.
If I have, I don't recall, but go ahead.
I drowned when I was very young and popped out of my body and watched myself be rescued.
Mm.
While I was there, it was only in real time here, it was minutes, a couple of minutes, 5 minutes. Over there, I had all the time in the world. I looked down at my body and I could care less. I had no horrific reaction. Oh my God, I'm going to die. No, it was, oh, cool. Okay. And
Were you
I
at
could look,
peace?
I could look around me, and it's like I could see everything everywhere all the time. Okay. I was totally at peace. I was 100 times smarter than I am now because I just had it. Everything, it was there. Okay. And I didn't walk into the light. I just got.
So there
sucked back into
was
my-
the
I got
light.
sucked in- I didn't see the light.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
I just got sucked back into my body. But how could I talk about that? How can I talk about that experience? That, oh my God, this is what I really feel like. Okay? This is what being me really is. This floating, free, painless, joyous, but just wonderful person. Okay? In an entirely different, looking at the universe from an entirely different perspective.
How old were you when this happened?
11.
11. Did you, at that age, were you grasping?
No,
Did you
not a
understand?
bit.
Okay. No.
Not
Okay,
a
good.
bit.
Okay.
I didn't understand it, but you remember it. And that's another thing with people who have out of bodies experiences. It writes on your brain different. Because it's like auto accidents sometime, okay? You'll never forget it. You forget what it felt like when you hit that ditch and went over it, okay? It writes different. You don't lose the memory. And I've gone back and examined that memory 1,000 times.
But
And
doesn't science try to explain away all of that?
Yes, they do, but they do it very poorly.
Well, they do. Yes, they do. I do agree with that.
What I'm gonna, but the thing, and I'm sure AJ can tell you on this. She's interviewed a lot of people who had after death experiences.
Mhm.
Okay, I stayed absolutely away from it for a long time because I didn't want to contaminate my own experience. I finally learned, oh, other people are having an experience kind of like I had. And I finally sat down and wrote my experience down. And then I decided it's time for me to get out there and gather as many of these experiences now that I can, and say, well, what's the same, what's different, what kind of feelings in those experiences did we share? And there's a lot.
Mhm.
So there you go.
Mm.
But I'm just going to say, I can tell if I'm listening to somebody talk about this within 5 minutes, I absolutely know they're telling the truth, or they're putting edging in on it. Okay, even because there's just an essence of that experience that's unexplainable in words.
Mhm.
Deep.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of deep thought on that, and it's not the only experience I've ever had, but it was the first one. You know,
Mhm.
because when I was 11, I'd never heard of this stuff. I certainly didn't tell anybody about it because I didn't know how. You know, so yep, that's for sure. But anyway, where were we talking about before I went on this?
Something about a space modulator.
A space, yes, the
I,
infundibulator,
I will be
the
right back.
chronosyncrastically infundibulator.
Yeah. Always got that.
Yes.
Oh, I see Ron joined us. Bless his heart.
Ron, were your ears itching?
Yeah, I think his ears were burning. Yeah. Oh, well, this is
So Ron was out shopping for a new car.
I see that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Already getting a newer vehicle. So I guess you did come home with it, Ron?
Something with better gas mileage.
Oh,
Nah,
this is
Ron's,
good. This one only has 34,000 miles on it. Good. Good. Well, I'm proud of you, Ron.
there you go.
Oh, and he's got a question for Kevin whenever Kevin
What
gets back.
happened to Kevin? No. Well, anyway, so.
But yeah, crap, y'all. Whenever Kevin gets back, I'm gonna have to plug up my computer again. I don't know. I guess rechargeable batteries just don't last
Work for
well.
you?
My phone was
Are you one of those people? Are you
one
one
of
of
those.
those? Oh, the battery goes dead. Can you wear an electric watch?
Do you know what? I haven't worn a watch in years. And I see all these people with these Apple watches.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And I can't do it because it's like you're looking down at your watch all the time because somebody sends you a text message and you look down to see
that. I think that I'm not looking forward to getting one of those. That's annoying. That's beyond annoying. I would assume you can turn those off, but people never do.
No, and all it does is it just vibrates, or whatever.
That could be even worse. But then again, who says you have to wear it on your wrist?
Oh, this is true. But somebody needs to call me repeatedly if that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying until I tell you to stop. Kevin, Ron had a question for you, dear.
What happened to you on Friday? Which Friday? Which Friday? Oh shit! I think the last time I was on here, I was supposed to. I didn't get I didn't get like in there like a link or something. I don't remember you sending me a link or anything. I think we were talking last time I was on here. I was going to jump on the Friday night, as long as Moon Unit and Sunshine showed up. All right, I got an idea, guys. Kevin got nervous.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, Kevin got nervous. He's afraid to be on the big ERT.
I've been craving one of these last couple of days.
Oh, that's in the frosted mug.
I did. So
looks good.
Y'all want to have some fun?
Uh-oh. Here we go. Let me go plug up my computer first. Hang on.
Go ahead.
Let me go
Take care
get
of
the
that.
battery charger for that one.
Battery charge.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got your candle game going tonight.
One. I took the candles. I don't know if you remember. I had like the candles.
Yeah, I remember.
I kind of got past that. So, because someone made it. I do a sports podcast, and I was doing it one time, and someone said, "What's going on there? It's like a sex room where I had candles on, and it was like I was just missing that 70s Barry White vibe."
Yes. Okay.
Well, as soon as Maria comes back, Charles, I'm gonna go in host mode, just play for a little bit, and we're gonna do. You remember on my past shows, I've done the rapid fire questions.
Oh yeah, you're famous for those.
Well, it's a chance for people in the audience to play along too.
Yeah,
it's just fun stuff. Give us a break from this real world shit. It's rapid fire, is Maria's what I was saying. Let's do it. What's that mean?
Well, it just depends. I'm having a lot of fun watching this little doe out here in my field right now. So I'm distracted. I'm sorry.
Good.
I would turn the camera around for you to see it, but I'm not real sure you could see it. But anyway.
Why? Because it's not really there?
It's really there.
Well, then show it.
Well, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Nope.
Zoom. Cameraman, zoom.
Oh God, you know me with technology.
I put it on big screen and I can't see it.
Right now it's pooping. I'm just telling you.
Oh, well, privacy first.
Jeez. Yeah, give us some privacy.
Oh, anyway. Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Now
Rapid fire. Rapid fire. Lurkers lurking in there. All right. Everyone gets to play along. I'm going to ask the questions. Moon and Sun get to answer. And then we'll get answers in the chat as well.
Okay.
And Oofy usually does this too, right? Like this, hit the like button.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ladies first, Maria. First concert.
You're going to laugh. Kenny Rogers.
What's the laugh about that? The Gambler?
Because and Crystal Gale was there too. I think I was like 10. Somebody took me to that. Somebody's parents took me to that. So yeah.
Charles, your first concert.
Porter Wagner.
Oh God, that's even worse.
With
his very young new star, Dolly Parton.
Oh wow, yeah.
She was like 17 years old.
Pop the Julie's Depeche Mode or The Cure. Nice. Marco going back. Marco, I don't know. He's what? He's kind of giving away his age. Beethoven was his first concert. That's great. What we got? Crystal. All right. Van Halen. Frozen Ghost. Is that a band? I have to. Is it? I don't
Cheap Trick.
Cheap Trick. Mine was in Maria. Mine was in Lexington '83. Billy Squire headlining.
Oh.
Def Leppard opening act. Pyromania had just come out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was All right. Texting or talking, Maria?
Texting.
Charles?
Talking.
Okay. We miss that. I mean, when I say we, just I go to work. I mean, it's going to get to the point. Do you think it's going to get to the point where we all just stopped talking to each other, and I mean seriously,
Oh.
No,
yeah.
I think there's a time that you need to talk to somebody, and texting's not going to do it.
Or people out there, Ron, or everybody, texting or talking? Is it
Ron says talking.
talking?
Of course. It's Ron.
Yeah.
Are you
Oh,
kidding
God.
me?
Andy, what's yours? Andy said he's never been to a concert. Is that fact? Is that a fact?
I don't know. We're going to have to go to England to find out.
Okay. Favorite day.
No, Marco. Don't even.
Favorite day of the week, Maria.
Every day of the week?
What's your favorite day?
Oh, sorry. Everything
Yes.
froze.
Favorite day.
Friday night.
Is that Ron's show? Is that having to do with Ron's show?
That has to do with me getting off from work and going and getting my margarita on.
We've renamed that. You get what?
Hmm?
What do you get? We've renamed that. It's not margarita.
It's not a margarita.
Maria Grita. Maria Grita.
Oh, I like it.
And I get it, home, and go to bed. And I sleep for 9, 10, 12 hours.
Charles, what's your favorite day of the week?
I think my favorite day of the week is Saturday.
Julie's got Tuesday.
Just,
How the hell is Tuesday?
Everybody's off work.
Yeah.
You get to contact with more people. That's
fair.
Julie's sucking up.
Tuesday. Oh, is that right? Duh. I like that. Okay, she snuck that one in.
Oh.
Tacos. Look, there's it.
Taco Tuesday. Yes, sister.
Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
You used to co-host with what's her name? Marco. What?
Oh, Tiffany.
Oh, yeah.
It used to be Tiffany Tuesday.
Tiffany too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got
Red lips. Mm-hmm.
Tiffy. Oh, this is a good one. Would you Tiffany is where Julie keeps showing all her smart. Yeah. I think Julie's showing off at this point. Not a bad thing. I'll say with all due respect. Here's a good one. Would you rather be able to speak every language in the world or be able to talk to animals, Maria?
Oh, talk to animals.
Okay. What would be one of the first things you'd say to an animal? And which animal?
Well, I'd be asking my cats, what did you really just see?
Yeah. Okay.
And are you going to be quiet about it?
Oh God.
Kitty.
Kevin, I was laughing too. It's not about the cat.
It's not okay. I'm trying to be serious.
I assure you.
What's Mr. Unit? Big Unit. What's your what would you rather do? Language? Every language or talk to animals?
I think I would go with animals too.
Ron's and
Just to get a different, an objective perspective on people.
wait a minute. Talk to animals and deer. Isn't a deer an animal?
Well, okay, honey, it's wrong.
What's wrong? What? I don't know. This is where these are going to be gold. Andy's answers are going to be gold.
Here's
One more.
the
There you go.
You know exactly what he's going to say.
My man.
Trash talking. Talking to the trash bandit.
Kitty. Invisibility or super strength, Maria?
Oh.
Super strength.
Really? What do you need super strength for?
Oh, you never know when you need it.
What about you?
Invisibility.
Oh, yeah.
Invisibility. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely invisibility.
All
That
right.
would come in so handy.
Yeah, see, here's this. AJ's getting technical with this. Put the post up or comment up. But if you can speak out, wouldn't that also mean animal?
Ooh.
No, because I
Ooh.
said or, AJ.
Or, yeah, I would,
It's one or the other.
I want to be able to speak ET.
Hey, I've got that universal language down. Thank you.
Yeah.
Invisibility.
Oh.
Yeah. It's got to be invisibility. If you want strength, go to the gym. Lift some weights. Visibility. I can invisible and I can pretend to be strong. Or Ron, I want to hear this. I grant you invisibility for an hour. Where's the first place you're going, bud?
Amanda's house.
An hour?
Okay, I give him the whole day. No, let's go. All right, I'll say my budget. I'll splurge for Ron. You get a whole day, Ron, of invisibility. Amanda's.
Oh my God.
Amanda's. He's going to Amanda's. So you better give him invisibility and the way to like snap his fingers and get to where he's going and come back.
Take care of him. He doesn't have to drive and record it all. All right.
Oh my God. I just came up with a really brilliant place to waste a day of invisibility. I go to Area 51.
Oh shit, Charles! I thought you was gonna do something better than that.
Oh wait! Do I get an extra day for fun?
Yeah,
because that's different. That's different. That's we got to be serious first, you know. But then again, I don't know what I would find there. It might be quite fun.
And tissues. What's the?
Andy's talking about Ron.
Okay.
With
Amanda's in tissues. Yes.
And tissues.
Marco. I'd go. Woman's
Yeah. That tells you age difference, doesn't it? Anyway.
Who says they don't have a women's locker room at Area 51?
There you go.
Hey, those women aliens might be pretty damn hot. You never know.
Hey, they might be a little strange. What could be more strange than yeah.
All right, here's Rhea. If you could travel back in time, what period would you go to?
Dean Martin. Period. What's that? 40s? 50s? No.
The Rat Pack?
Yeah.
Late 50s, early 60s?
Yeah, the late 50s. Yeah. Rat Pack.
The Rat Pack, yeah.
Yeah.
Who was that? Martin, Sammy Davis Jr. Who else? Frank Sinatra. And then who's
Dean
there
Martin?
four? No, it was Dean, Sammy, Frank, and there's a fourth, right? No, just the three?
Just the three.
Okay.
No, wasn't Jack Lemmon?
That was before air conditioning, but was
Jack Lemmon in there?
I don't know.
Who?
Jack Lemmon.
Somebody Google that shit. Where's
No, it's before air conditioning and stuff like that, but I would love to see Vegas at that time.
Okay. What about you, Charles? Where would you go? These are supposed to be rapid fire.
I would go back like 20,000 years ago because I want to see what life was like before we changed the world. Okay. Like to see mastodons and just I want to see where we came from.
Okay.
On a whole different level.
Ron says 1850. I don't know what's so special about 1850. What is special about 1850?
Yeehaw! Wagon train.
Right, like the Wild West kind of thing, or
Ooh, that would be pretty interesting.
yeah.
But yeah, no.
2700 BC. What's that significance? That's Julie's. What's the significance of that?
Don't know. Ishtar and
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Ron's ambition of life. It's fine.
Goat.
Oh.
Yeah, he is a goat. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
That's okay. That's
1850
fair.
in Sacramento. Yes. Well, then you would want to go back to like 1845,
Mm-hmm.
knowing where the gold was going to be. That would be the way to do that.
My past life and major
Sutter's Mill.
Mm-hmm. I think I would like to go back in time. I guess just travel back to family history, just to see where my ancestors, what they were doing back in the day, without cell phones, without.
How far back?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'd have to.
Are you talking great grandparents or beyond that?
Yeah, a few hundred years. Yeah. So, all right. A pet peeve, Sunshine. Leave my name out of it too.
Trying to talk to me when I'm on the telephone.
You mean trying to text you while you're talking to Ron? Or
No.
excuse me, Charles?
No. When I'm on the telephone and somebody walks up to me and starts trying to talk to me. And I'm got a phone in my ear and I'm talking. That's a huge pet peeve. Huge.
Last night, I went to dinner with my daughter Kelsey and her boyfriend, and a dude on the other side of who's in the same area and he's talking on his fucking cell phone with the speaker on. That part I don't care because it's kind of loud in the restaurant, but it was his profanity. He just and there's kids around. I'm that guy that had to say something to him. And Kelsey's like, "Oh, good." I'm like, dude, just look around.
Take it off the fucking speakerphone.
Oh, it wasn't that. I don't give a shit. He talking long, but it was just the line. It was just constantly fucking shit. I mean, it's like there's families in there. It's like, geez, I don't know where off. But that's kind of a pet peeve too. Same. Charles, what about you?
Being respectful, I guess.
Yeah, I think that I don't get around it that much, really. But it is having people talk on the phone as they're doing whatever they're doing, as though they were. I don't know. There's something in the privacy there that it just hits me wrong. You know. I don't really care. I'm not concerned myself with what you're in, what you're doing. Okay. I don't want to hear it. Yeah. So as much as anything, I guess that's an annoyance to me.
Julie's the other thing, eating with your mouth open. And go you. If you're eating at that time, Julie, no eating. All right, what we got? Favorite ice cream flavor?
The double fudge brownie.
Oh, that's an ice cream flavor? Double fudge brownie.
Edie's ice cream.
See, now I want a brownie with ice cream.
It's got just little bits of brownie in it. Fudge ice cream. Great.
Julie says coffee. Ron says chocolate. What do you say, Mr. Unit? Favorite ice cream flavor?
French vanilla.
Orange sherbet is not an ice cream, is it?
Yeah,
Is
it
that
could
Eh,
be.
close enough.
close enough? I've been craving some orange sherbet for some reason.
Oh, it's Pride Month. You could get you some rainbow shirt.
No, I'm not a rainbow sherbet. Just an orange. All right. Name one of the 7 dwarfs.
Sleepy.
Sneezy.
Grouchy. Grumpy old man.
Grumpy. Yeah, that'd be you.
What are what's the 7 dwarfs out there in the who do you all relate to? Come on. Comments.
I
Dopey.
kind of think Dopey is Ron. Yeah.
What, can you name all 7, Maria, without Googling?
No.
No? Sneezy, Dopey, Grumpy,
Grumpy.
Bitchy,
Bitchy's not one.
Whiny. Whiny.
Cunty.
Cunty. I need that shirt.
Cunty.
Bitchy and Cunty. Just, yeah.
Andy.
Andy. Yeah.
Any
Doggy. I don't know. What?
doggy?
Doc.
Well, that was my all right. You just segue into my next question. What's your favorite sex position?
That's not your next question.
Oh.
Unless you want to answer it. Never mind.
I think
All right. Doc. Yeah, Doc. Right.
Okay,
I don't know. Is it dark enough? I mean, last time I was on the show, there was this sexual content on here. I think I was a little embarrassed on this show.
was there really?
We're taking it easy on you today.
How many bourbons did I have that week?
Well, that and
Ooh.
Andy was in full Andy
Oh.
mode.
Andy mode.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
which
because
is
we had
not a bad
Andy
thing.
on. Oh, yeah.
But we're adults here. It's just we're adulting, having
So
fun.
I can do this right here, and we can have
Do what?
we can. I just put that there on chat, and Andy could come back in and tell you what butter's like.
You
Okay,
don't need to tell me. I already know.
I got one for you.
Go.
Ready?
Yep.
The Rat Pack.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
When
Joey
you-
Bishop.
Wait, Joey Bishop and
Bishop,
Peter Lawton.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Totally forgotten those.
badass. Andy Slurpy noises. What was the question?
There wasn't a question. Andy just
Oh,
commented.
No.
He just does slurpy. He just likes doing slurpy noises.
Is it all right? Next up, do you ask permission or beg for forgiveness, Maria?
Oh.
Ask for permission.
Really?
Mhm.
You're not a good beggar?
I don't beg.
Touche. What about you, Chuck?
I always ask permission.
Andy, what do you do? Beg or ask? Or what's in between? Bask or
Demand.
man?
Whoops, wrong hole. Forgive me.
Oh.
There's nothing like pushing Andy's buttons.
Oh, I know
It's
it's great.
entertaining.
I'm sure he sent me some stuff in Skype. I'll have to share it a little bit.
Out there, beg, ask for permission.
Oh, look, he's picking and choosing the questions he wants to ask. He's not going down.
Some of these are just kind of blah.
I would have thought you had your own list by now.
That is
Yeah.
my own list. I
Yeah.
do need to come up with my own list. That's good.
Ooh. There you go, people. Just start typing
There
in
you go.
Rainbow
typing in
Stormhole.
questions for Kevin's list.
Whoa. Rainbow Storm. Where's that coming from? What did y'all say something?
I'm gonna save it.
No, what I don't know. That's over my head. What why?
Well, rainbow is over your head, I'm sure. But
Well, it's over everyone's head. Technically.
Whale farts?
well, farts.
All right. I think I might be done. Y'all can ask you can come up with questions yourself.
Hang on just a minute. Andy sent you something.
For deep. All right, this is the time of the show where you just start sharing all of Andy's memes and gifs. I said that. GIFs.
I don't know. Can I do that?
Why not? I said this is because we wait till almost dark. It's not dark here in Louisville yet. It's dark. Is it getting dark? It's not dark there. But this is the I don't know,
Andy's loading me up. He's sending me a bunch of stuff. So
load her up.
Did you like that?
You have permission. Go. Okay. I think my work is done with the
contemplating that time of 1520s during the Ottoman siege when Budapest was saved.
Woody
By
Harrelson.
Sam Ellison.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God. Ooh. Oh, they're grilling E.T.
Poor E.T. I still don't know what the fuck is this rainbow storm hail thing.
Dear FBI.
Is that a penis?
It kind of looks like one.
All right, this is the section of this part of the show where it's told we got to give it. You got to give this section or a segment a name. It's Andy's something, or something
Andy's
with
glory
Andy.
hole. Is that what it is?
I don't know something. That's actually legit. Not the person sitting, but that accident or the. Sorry, I didn't consider your sensitivities. I thought you were an adult.
That's me, actually. Somebody turned the TV off, and I'm like, "What just happened?"
Hey, now.
Just saying.
Someone beat me to this. Well, that's a lot of cocks there. Andy's minute. Oh
yeah, there you go. Morrow's minute.
Morrow's. Oh, even better. Morrow's minute. Is that well? Julie says, "Did you hear about Woody and Matthew? Woody Harrison and Matthew McConaughey might be brothers? For real?
Ooh, that would be weird.
I didn't hear that. Well, that was before he was in office, but anyways.
No, there was another one before he was in office. Yeah, okay. Yes.
Oh, we saw that one. We saw this one. This one.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is that? What is it? Now go back.
I don't know what that was.
If you put it up, you gotta explain it. You can't just What is it?
It's
Is it-
shit, Andy. It's borrowed minute.
Well, it's Mickey
can't
with
explain.
a
Anchor
anchor, and there's a
being
shark.
approached by a shark.
What's the meaning?
Why is he smiling?
That's an evil smile.
Yeah, what's
okay.
the stone? Yeah, I don't get that. Alf is eating a cat sandwich. What's going on here? Go back to Alf real quick. I noticed something the other day. I've got Sling TV, and I've got like hundreds of channels that I never watch. But one of the fucking channels is an Alf channel. It's 24/7 Alf.
People are weird. Or people are strange. How do you say that? Yeah.
People are strange. People are.
That was a
That's a
great
song.
Do they have a
It was
24-hour
good.
Cheech and Chong channel?
I don't think I've got that far down.
Oh my God.
So. I thought we're not being political tonight. There we go.
This is the shit Andy sends me.
Dead air.
Yeah, pretty much.
Email.
So yes, that was the Morrow minute.
Tomorrow.
Several
Several minutes.
And he's still sending me stuff.
Recover.
I think Bobby sent me some stuff too. I don't know.
We need to do one of those playlists again, right?
Oh, on Ert.
Ert.
Hmm.
One of these days, dear. One of these days.
On a Thursday night.
Yeah, we'll see.
Shows.
No.
Y'all are 2 hours strong.
Because I think
Yeah.
Ron's got other shows. Excuse me, on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he does.
Ron. Waiting on Ron to answer. You still have your shows on Thursday, Ron? Because he said the playlist thing. We did have fun. We had a lot of people in chat. That was pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, one of these days, maybe we could just put a hailstorm playlist together and
Good. Okay.
go from there. Just as long as you don't send me corrupt links again, like the Def Leppard. Man, that was a mess.
I mean, well, technically, all that shit is copyrighted material, and depending on the tool that you're using to Marine has the show with him.
Yeah. Ron's too busy for you on Thursday nights. That's what he's saying.
Guess I need my own channel.
Yeah. You'll have to do your own Mixler channel, dear. Oh.
Can I join you in the studio?
Network.
You mean, can he join us like right now?
Wait
a minute. We're 2 hours and he wants to come on right now?
Well, what the hell are you doing at the moment?
Who's we or me? Me?
You got a mouse in your pocket? Oh, yeah. Then Bobby has Space Wave. So we had like an hour.
That's right.
Block that we could do on Thursday night.
Because this is like a 10 o'clock thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby's Space Wave is
10 o'clock Eastern, the real time zone.
No, it's not the real.
Yeah, it is.
It's the late time zone. My God.
Late? It's early.
Late. plate.
Mm.
Sorry.
So Ron, are we gonna let Ron come on?
I've
You
Put
send
the
him
link-
the.
I put the link in StreamYard. So
He should be
and there he is.
rolling through very
Got it
soon.
on
There he
free-
is.
There
he is.
I am.
There he is.
Hey, I got it.
Got his own
So
speaker.
what's going on? Thank you for being on, guys. I was busy at the car dealership to see what I could do.
Well, did you get it
And
done?
I did. I traded in my Chevy Traverse that had 108,000 miles on it. Everyone's saying, "Oh, that wasn't that bad." And I traded it for another car that has 34,000. Okay, so basically a new car, but it's a 2021 Acadia, GMC Acadia.
Nice.
Very, very strange. Push button start. The shifter is buttons on the dash. You gotta, whatever. It's all new to me. There's no center, no center console shifter thing. You're trying to find that, it's not there. And so yeah, kind of weird, but I can get used to it, I think.
Now,
But it drives.
Self-driving car, Ron.
No.
no,
And
That'll
really,
be after I get this one paid off. That'll be in 2029.
Okay.
No, anyway, yeah, 6 years down the road, then I'll get a self-driving car or flying car. I was saying a flying car today. I thought, well, by the time I get this one paid off, I can get a flying car.
Hi,
There you go. Hey, Marco, good night.
Good night, Marco.
So, Kevin,
I've never got the self-driving car, the whole Tesla thing. To me, if I'm getting in a car, I'm grabbing the steering wheel and I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. I don't want to drive.
See, what I don't get about the they talk about distracted driving, right? And if you're on your cell phone, you can get a ticket for it. Okay. So now they have it where you can set the self-driving button, and then this woman's doing sign language with their daughter in the passenger seat, looking at her doing sign language, not paying attention to the road or even driving the car. When is the first time going to happen when we have a major accident because somebody's doing sign or doing whatever besides driving? You know what I mean? Now, how long will it take for that to happen?
It's
Now
probably
you're talking about getting political.
It's probably already happened.
Yeah, you were talking about political. Not to push it that far to that way, but Minnesota voted to legalize marijuana, right? And it becomes legal in August 1st. You can have marijuana, you can smoke it, you can use it, whatever. But the funny thing is, all of a sudden they decide, well, how are we gonna enforce it? Like the drunk driving, you can say, okay, you're 0.08, over the limit, but how are they gonna enforce the marijuana? See, now they thought about this after they passed the law, not when they passed the law. You see the point? So they should have come up with a way to regulate how much THC or whatever you call that can be in your body in order to call it, DUI or whatever,
Yeah, but
So-
don't
Ohio,
stats? Well, go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, in Ohio, it's driving under the influence.
Right,
And it can
DUI.
be
Yeah.
under the influence of anything.
Prescription
Right.
meds or cough syrup or
Exactly.
anything. Yeah.
So they can
Exactly.
they can take you down for, and then it's a later thing. It's a side issue to figure
It's a
out what
thing.
you were on.
with alcohol's legal, you still can't drive under the influence. So
Right.
Right. But you can tell how much you have in your system if they give you a breathalyzer
Or they can tell how much THC you have in your system too.
they
Okay.
do.
They just have to wait in the restroom with the bottle.
That's right. I could see that. We'll have your results in 30 days.
Yeah,
So-
I've seen that at work a lot. No, and it's not 30. It's like, bitch, you're in or you're out.
But no, that was just something funny I laughed at when the Republicans tried to make that point, and everybody looked at the Republicans thinking that doesn't make any difference. We're still passing a law.
No
Yeah.
politics tonight. We're not talking this.
You know, I'm just having fun with that one. Come on, I get one
Done.
at least.
I know
Oh,
how to
but-
All
remove
right.
you from the
You know,
stream.
Oh,
From
All right, no more. Sorry.
stats staying there from a stats perspective, it's very rare that you hear death on the road due to excessive marijuana use.
Marijuana, right?
Yeah, I
Right.
mean marijuana. I've done
What?
it.
You
I'm
drive
chilled
45 miles
and
an
I get the munchies, and I'm occasionally horny. I mean, it's
Uh-oh. Well, we didn't want to hear that part of it. Come on now.
I mean, it's to me, it's two different things.
Most
No,
of
I
the
see what you're saying. Yeah.
But
pulled
I mean,
over
well,
for
good. I'm
marijuana
glad.
driving like that. They're doing like 25 in a 65,
yeah,
and they
that's
think they're speeding. You know, it's like so. Yeah.
No, see, when I was driving home from Pine Bush this year, all right. Actually, when I was driving to Pine Bush and getting lost a little bit, and driving home and getting lost a little bit, but still, I got here. Anyway, as I'm driving, I'm doing the speed limit, 70 miles an hour. Most every highway is 70 miles an hour.
Right.
I had guys passing me at 90, and I was like sitting still. I wasn't even moving. It's like I'm going 70 and I'm not going anywhere, you know? And yeah, ban me from left turns if anybody's seen that video of me turning left.
so you're a NASCAR driver? Is that what you're
Apparently,
After 12 hours of driving, and I thought I had the left arrow to turn left, and so I turned in front of these cars that are going straight.
Kevin, I bet you and I could start out in California driving to go to Hudson Valley, New York, and we would get there before Ron would.
You'd be there a week before me.
Maybe you
I'd be
say
pulling up.
start where? Where do I start?
Anywhere in California.
Where's Hudson? Is that New York?
No,
Yes.
Hudson
That's in
Valley,
New York.
Yes.
In New York.
That's Bill's house.
I
You'd
ain't
be
fucking
going to Bill's
driving
house.
from California to New York.
No,
I'm
but it'd be
just
a
saying.
challenge. It'd be a race. It'd be like the gumball rally race, you know?
I'm just saying, Ron starts out in Minnesota. You and I could get to Hudson Valley, New York before he ever got there.
Yep.
Like 3
And
days.
you'd be watching me on the video like, where's he going? Like when I first tried to find Charles' house without going through the tollway
Yeah,
crossing.
that was legendary.
And Andy was like, he drew a square on a map of where I was driving, and look, you're going around Charles' house.
I saw, and it was last year, your trip there, and it was like, I saw something where you were going I-65 south, and I'm like, somebody needs to stop him because before he ends up in Bowling Green, because I'm not fucking going to go get him.
Rude.
Not happening.
If he made the trip to Bowling Green, you wouldn't go get him?
No, hell no.
See what happened actually, Maria, before I knew you guys were in Kentucky, when I moved up from North Carolina, I had the U-Haul, I had my truck on a car dolly, you know, and I was driving along, and I wound up in some fucking dirt road in Kentucky. I don't know where. And I saw the rolling hills and the Bowling Green, I guess is what it was, you know. And like, where the hell am I, you know? And I had to get back on the highway, and eventually I finally did. This was in 2000 when I moved up here from North Carolina. And I don't know how I wound up in Kentucky and anywhere, you know. But anyway, it was pretty. I enjoyed the rolling hills.
Kind of sounds like you were somewhere in eastern Kentucky.
Yeah, maybe. I probably took the wrong split, you know. I went the wrong Y, you know.
You took
made
Instead of going left.
Left turn at Albuquerque.
I left her.
Yeah.
left at Albuquerque.
Well, last year when I went to Bill's, right? Last year when I went to Pine Bush, I turned left and I went north instead of I didn't take 80 or whatever it is. I need to go straight.
You were headed for Amanda's, and we
Yeah, right.
thought, yeah.
And I went up to if you look at the state of New York, you look at the named Binghamton. That's way up north. Okay. And to get back down to Bill's, it took another 4 hours to get, and I had like maybe 8 people helping me on the video, to get me back there at 10 o'clock at night when I couldn't see nothing.
Hey, what? Hey, so I'm looking at this comment that Andy's just made. Tracy moved from Nevada, was that right, to Tennessee, somewhere in Tennessee?
Yeah.
Where did she move to Nashville?
I don't know.
Or do we know?
I don't know if Andy wants to say.
Well, I'm sure it's on Tracy's whatever, but
Yeah.
I forgot.
She must not have liked the hot summers in Arizona.
Was it Arizona or Nevada she was in?
Well, they're the same.
I'm pretty sure she was in Nevada.
You're right. They are the same.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, Nashville. She moved to Nashville. That doesn't surprise me. Everybody seems to have moved to Nashville. And I absolutely will not drive to Nashville.
Why not?
I'll drive through it, but I'm not driving to it.
You don't like the Grand Ole Opry, or you don't like country music?
No. I'm going to tell you something. In between, when you get to the Nashville city limits, I don't know what happens to those people, but they lose their minds. They don't know how to drive.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
They absolutely do not care. So it's like if I'm going through Nashville, I'm on the very far lane, the hell away from everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm doing 90 until I can get past.
Oh, you're one of the ones that do 90. Okay.
I'm not going to do this weaving in and out. I am 90 miles an hour. And
one of the states that there's 2 states that I cannot stand, and I have to go through both of them to get to where I got to go usually. And it's Indiana and Illinois. Both of those are bad. All right. And they got people that are riding your bumper, and then they got people that go around you and cut you off and everything like that, Yeah, and then Bobby just shared the video. Oh boy.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I'm glad everybody jumped into chat tonight. This has been pretty great.
Oh yeah, you had a lot of people in here.
Having fun. Enjoy.
Thank you, Kevin and Ron, for jumping in with us tonight.
Yeah, well, thank you for having us.
Great having
me.
Kevin,
you. Thank you.
Good
Kevin, I love
you.
your rapid fire questions, but I refuse to
I need
answer
to come
some
up
of
with
them.
my own.
I do refuse to answer some of them though. But anyway.
Why? Why?
I don't know.
Incriminate you?
Yeah.
Not just me, dear. Not just me.
Where was Oofy tonight?
I don't know.
He's probably writing a book. No, I don't know.
She's probably taking care of CT's toast.
cleaning the crumbs out of the toaster. Yeah.
Hippies.
Hey, Rockstar, what's going on, Rockstar?
Like,
AJ hung out with us
All night,
all the way through.
Good to see you too. Good to see you. Good to chat with you, AJ.
Yeah, good to see AJ here.
She should have dropped in. There were some moments during the show tonight that she would have been great. The whole.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Andy, quiet down.
Oh, God.
Mm.
So, Kevin.
Sir. Yes.
What are you doing Friday?
Good question. Friday typically is like a family night for me.
Right, you told me that, but you said last Friday you had off.
It wasn't last
a
Friday.
free
It
night.
was, I think it was whatever Friday that was. I don't think I was on
before
here.
Pine Bush. It was before Pine Bush.
I think I was there that Friday. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. I believe.
But I asked you to be a guest, and we could talk about anything you wanted to.
Well, you know what, Mr. Host, you didn't follow up with me. I didn't get a link. I didn't get any information.
I did. I sent one to your Skype. I'm sure I did.
I don't use Skype. I don't use Skype at all.
Well, how do I send you a message then?
You could text me. You could. What else?
Email.
Email, Messenger. I do have that. I never use Skype. I don't use it anymore.
Oh, you do have Messenger. You don't use Skype though. Okay,
Yeah.
so I can look up.
Or you can send me a postcard.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So when you get that, then you can send back the. Then you can send back the postcard and say yes.
My assistant here. Talk to her. She'll get the information.
Get the message to it.
She'll schedule accordingly.
Send it to me through Skype, and I'll get it to him, Ron.
Well, there you go.
She'll
right.
text. And since she's the expert on texting, she can text him.
And she can talk to people, text and talk at the same time, even.
No, she only talks when I say so. So.
Oh. Okay. Well, then Maria, if you can stay up late enough, maybe you should be on the show.
I?
Yeah. Yeah, Maria and Kevin on the show. We can air some of this issues out. There you go.
Issues? What issues? Wait a minute, what issues are we talking about?
How you're in control of her all the time.
That's not true. That's not true. I can pretend.
Ooh.
Well,
I'm kidding.
You really want to know? You don't be giggling over there, but you're laughing like I don't have to. Really?
Oh boy. Oh.
I better mute
We're having fun now. Oh boy.
I've had 2 or 3. I better mute my mic. Some of these questions he's asking.
What kind of beer do you have there?
It's shit. What do I have? Oh, Mick Ultra.
He's drinking.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay. Tom.
Wait a minute, you drank it too the other night. So shut the F up. No.
Oh, there you go.
Now.
A lot of this first.
Hey, Papa Tom.
Then I drink the. Hey, Papa. Hey, Papa. Papa's here. You better straighten up,
See,
Ron.
For the record, why do you all do your show like at 6:30 Eastern? I never do shows this early, so I'm always. I think all the shows always 8 or 9 o'clock my time. But why do y'all start so early?
I do mine at 10. I do mine at 10.
We're not talking about your show. We're talking about.
We used to start at 6:30 because there was somebody that came on at 8 that had a good show.
Oh, because you were part. That's
we
right.
would leave this and go to the good show.
Then it was.
Yes.
Oh no!
This was like the warm up. We were like the warm up band.
So you were
the warm up.
You were foreplay. This is foreplay.
Yes. This is foreplay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So where do we go for the
finale?
For the money.
I come to your house.
Yes.
Andy, give us the money shot, bruh.
Yeah.
I think he has. It's probably in my Skype. I got to check it just in case.
Andy, I think the last time I was on here, Andy was on with us, and all he did was make faces, and I was giggling.
Make funny noises and faces. Yeah.
I'm telling you, Andy's the best. I don't care what Ron says about him all the time.
Oh, I don't say anything about him. I always say Andy is Andy. He does what he wants.
So, Ron, what's your show Friday? What is the theme? Is there or is it?
Nothing. Just open round table. You can share your thoughts. You can talk about whatever you want. If you want to talk about UFOs, if you want to talk about ghosts, or if you want to talk about whatever.
For real. For real.
Oh man, you might have to put an age restriction on this channel.
Well, that's why at this time of the show or evening you get to speak it.
But no, so now if you come up with a topic and you want to share your thoughts and just have a topic that you come up with, then yeah, it'd be your show. You do what you want.
It's just conversation. Just conversation.
That's all we'd be talking about. Yeah, you can have whoever you want on here. We can invite guests or just having open lines where people can pop in and cuss you out and then pop out, So,
That
but
would
you
be
gotta have the Yurt Radio logo thing on your TV though.
I still have it, bro. I would do it for you.
Okay.
so. Bobby,
Okay,
sent
good.
it. I didn't get to share it.
Yeah, he sent that one the other day.
What's this? What is
It's
what
about
am I-
summertime. It's summer.
Oh,
Everybody's all excited, and then this is all we do. Stay.
I like the one that he had for what my house looks like when I was on my trip. He said, "This is your house when you're on your trip." He had all those cats jumping around.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that one?
Yes. Oh yeah.
jump
It's
around.
Ron's house when he's away,
Mhm.
and there's like a dozen cats were jumping around everything, tearing everything up.
This is true.
Sing
Yeah.
it, Maria. Jump around.
Hmm.
Jump around.
What are you playing over there, Kevin?
I'm blabbing at this point.
Now, see, if you guys wanted to do a video show with music, we could do Trovo and we can play music and have a conversation, play music at the same time.
Trovo just does not well. It doesn't do. It plays like 2 seconds, buffers for 5, plays 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
I quit
That's
messing.
weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've kind of like deleted that.
Yeah, it might not work for some people, I guess. It might be that server. I don't know if Trovo has an issue with the server. You know what I mean?
I think that's a lot of what it is, because I've heard other people say they've had that problem with it. Because YouTube's fine. I don't have a problem with that streaming or anything, but Trovo and Twitch is the same way. I can't get that to play either. So
I don't use Twitch, yeah. So, but all right then. Well, I guess you guys are all ready to go to sleep now. Looks like Kevin got the light off even more dark.
I do. I think
maybe
I
the
need
candles going out.
I need more candles here after all.
Yeah.
There you go.
And he's drinking the beer and whatever he has in that coffee cup. He's gonna say it's coffee. I don't think it's coffee though.
I don't know. What's that candle that you've got sitting over there beside of you, Kevin?
Oh, you like this? There you go. It's not lit, but I don't know if you can see this. Let's see if you also can see this.
Oh yeah.
Read it out loud, Ron. No, Ron, hold on. Ron, read it out loud.
Thanks for all the orgasms. I didn't say that, people. I was reading what Kevin was showing. What is?
Yes, what is that?
Apparently,
Oh,
that's
what's in
what you thought that Ron or that Kevin was drinking.
Oh, it was,
yeah.
Stand up, Maria,
boy.
and dance. Papa Tom's.
Yeah.
Put a song on. Play something.
I think we're good. I don't think
How many drinks you had tonight,
me.
Marita?
I don't
Counting
know.
Portos.
Brought this. Started pouring.
God.
Was that full when you started?
Huh?
Was that full when you started?
Oh no, it wasn't full, but it was full-ish.
God.
That's the result of the drink. It makes us do foolish things.
Crazy and foolish things. Wild and
But
crazy.
you know, for the record, alcohol, all that does is it what's the word I'm looking for? It's it just
Reduces
brings
the inhibitions.
well that, but it also
takes up the brain.
it amplifies who you kind of are already.
Yeah.
I think.
Mm.
Now, Kevin, out of some of the UFO stuff that
She'll
you've
be on
done,
the table. Hold on. We're on to something here.
Yeah, but if I'm on the table, the camera's not that direction. You wouldn't be able to see it. Sorry.
You can't play along.
Oh, I can play along.
I know you can play along. See, the problem is that
Mhm.
like doing Ron's show on a Friday night, Maria,
Mhm.
if you're on, because if I'm gonna do it, you're gonna be on too.
Right.
And there's alcohol involved.
Yeah.
By the time midnight rolls around, nothing's off the table.
Yeah, it's a 2 hour show. It's a 2 hour show, so you know.
Okay, so all right, maybe 11ish.
Okay. So Ron's gonna
I take my edible,
oh Lord.
and then you're gonna get all the sunshine secrets.
Oh, there you go. All right.
So that's an look at him laughing. That's a Morrow show.
He can come along.
Oh yeah, he can be on. Yeah.
No, I'm
Anyone
like
that wants to join in.
that's a Cinemax After Dark.
This is really dark in here. I just realized I don't have my light on over here.
You think?
That's what. Yeah,
You just realized that?
I just realized it. Because here's the thing: when I'm doing this,
Mhm.
even though I see myself, I'm not really focusing on myself. I'm not that vain
Not that vain. Okay.
tonight.
Thank you.
We all have egos.
Mhm, mhm.
There is a rumor still. Universal Secrets supposedly is not dead. I kind of thought that ship has sailed, but someone.
Oh, is there a new development on
Well,
that?
someone has just has asked me to
Bring it back?
hold on. Yeah, just give it time. Time will be right for her, and she wants to do it again. But I'm actually, Ron, I gotta talk to you. Maybe we might have something for you for Ert.
Ooh.
I'm, with on my sports podcast, met some people, and a couple of people that I've had on had started their own paranormal show. Late night screens is what it's called. Great name.
Oh, nice.
So they were on a hiatus, and they recently rebooted, and one of the guys had to step away. So they asked me to be a part of it, which I've done, and we've had I've done 2 shows with them. First one was about Waverly Hills, which is a great, paranormal kind of location here in Louisville, right? Ron's
Yes.
And then we recently did one with we had Geraldine Orozco, which is she's a alien abductee, part of that whole hybridization program.
Okay.
So yeah, I do have another where I'm not the host. And I'm glad I'm not hosting it, though. They're using me.
You can be a guest host or co-host, or just.
I'm the third guy. I'm one of the guys on the show. There's a host, and I'm just kind of.
But you're just like the third wheel kind of guy.
No, I'm not a third wheel guy. I've got
I didn't mean that.
The wheel is mine.
He's Ed McMahon.
I didn't mean any disrespect to that.
I'm not. Ed. Yeah, I'm what's the host?
Ed McMahon.
No, the
Not
host.
Carson to the man. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but my ego is not. It's not that out of control. So I'm able to just come up. But what they do realize with me is that I do have access to some quality guests.
Yeah.
And so
and I know
Ron, we might talk. I might be able to put something, give you some more content for Earth Radio, bro.
Well, let's talk in between our 2 shows.
Hey, so Papa put in this thing. What is your biggest memories of a drive-in theater?
That's a great question. We've all been there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've never been to one.
Are you serious?
Probably having to go get popcorn right at the best scene. You got the speaker in the car, you got the speaker in the car on the window, and then you got to go get popcorn at the popcorn stand right when the best scene is happening.
Mm-hmm.
So the woman's like screaming, and of course you're not hearing it because you're like going to get popcorn. So you're missing the whole point of the
So
movie.
is that your euphemism for that? Okay.
Going to get popcorn. That's it.
I think we use the term "we've gone bowling." I'm just saying.
There you go.
It's the different parts of the country.
Yeah.
Ron, Charles, we've been on here. You've been on since it's literally almost it's going on almost 3 hours, and you haven't escaped to go to the bathroom. How do you?
No, he does it right. He does it right there.
My bladder is the size of a peanut.
I'm good.
The only gun I'm getting.
But I was ready. I was ready and waiting. Yes.
Not kidding.
I'm telling you,
that's why I never got in.
Papa Tom is awesome.
Yeah.
And I don't know. People don't realize the great woodworking that he does. He's selling
Oh
burners
yeah, very good.
that are amazing. Oh my God, I swear you need to go. Papa, put your website in to chat so we can share that, because people need to go check that out. He's got trains, baby toys that he does, all from wood. He sent a rattler for my granddaughter, and she absolutely loved it. It's completely handmade.
He built Tiffany a UFO thing too.
Oh my God! Yes,
a lamp or something, right?
No,
or maybe
it was,
no.
It was the UFO.
Or just the UFO.
The night that your finger got broke. The
UFO. How did that happen?
Came on all by itself, and it takes 2 switches to turn on all those lights.
Oh wow!
I'm just saying.
See, now he built me a stand with the triangle UFO, like the model that he saw in northern Minnesota, and then he built the for a donation thing that he sent to Marianne for the museum down there. He built a farm scene of the UFO in the farm field with the cows, with the truck, with the person, and the UFO in the field, And that actually, the donations that I think Marianne actually donated like $500 for that. And it went to the museum. The money went towards the station for radio, and then the museum got the item to display at the museum in Arizona, somewhere in Nevada or Arizona. I can't remember where Marianne put it, but she donated it to the museum down there, which is pretty cool. You think about it. So there's that.
You got here late, Rockstar. Just saying.
Yeah.
We should have been over by the time you got here. That's why.
Now, Charles, going back to the question about the start time, have you thought about starting later now that you're doing you got your own channel?
Gosh, I don't. It hasn't come up in discussion. Probably should, but yeah.
Taco Tuesdays.
Taco Tuesdays would be.
I know Maria's got to stop at her get her marita and then rush home. If I let Maria go to like 8 o'clock and then start, it might be dangerous. Well, it'd be 8. You're talking 8 Eastern or 8 Central?
8 Eastern. It might be dangerous to me because I go to sleep at like 10 o'clock.
8 Eastern is just
7.
Wait a minute.
My time.
Oh no. Well, it would be still an hour.
That would be enough for a marita and about 3 beers. Yeah, that would be pretty. And then, like I said, we've got this. So,
yeah.
What proof is that?
That's the 86. It's smoother. So yes.
There's so many things that we could do, and we're thinking about. at least thinking about doing, but I've been kind of dragging my feet. I like things.
You gotta have more guests. You gotta have more guests on here, though. Kevin
I'm
is a
working on
perfect
it.
guest.
I'm working on some
Talk
guests.
with
We've got a
that. Talk
couple.
with that lady AJ. She'll be a guest.
Well, I mean, is that what you want this show to be, Charles? Guest, oriented, or is it just the two of you shooting the shit?
It kind of works as both. I mean, the original concept here was more health oriented. Okay.
Well, more what?
That was the idea.
Health.
That was the idea.
Health
oriented.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And the biggest part of health that needs addressing with the most people these days is mental health.
No.
Relaxing, get that shit. Get away from the
meditation,
the noise. Yeah, and that has been so much fun to do that.
I was gonna say, speaking of health, though, I'm gonna get my leg procedure.
You can do both, Charles.
I'm getting my leg procedure done tomorrow.
Wait,
good for you. It's
what?
I am so
Getting
glad you did that, Ron.
I have a leg procedure I've been trying to get done for my veins, right? In my legs, my veins.
Okay.
All right. They use a laser light to close off the collapsed veins in your legs, and then they redirect the flow to the primary artery. And I've been trying to get this done since about 2002. And I'm finally getting it done tomorrow.
No. What does that entail? Do they put you out?
Well, they kind of put you a little bit loopy. They give you a little sedative. They make you to where it doesn't hurt one.
So
they go in with
Ron as we know him. But go ahead.
And they go in at the top of the leg about where the hip is, and they go down. They cut one part of the vein with the laser light. Then they go to the other side of the vein, cut that one, and then the vein just dissolves in your leg. Now they don't strip it. In the old days, they used to take the cut way up your leg, and then they'd pull the vein out and called stripping the vein. They don't do that anymore. Okay, they do this laser light thing that's supposed to be a lot less invasive. You can be walking the next, right that day after you get come out of your, medication that they put you under. You can be walking, but you still need a driver to drive you home because of the sedative that they put you in. But I'm gonna get both legs done. It'll take about an hour.
Wow!
And so I'm excited. So I've been trying to get this done like forever. It seems like. Since I noticed I had the problem here in Minnesota, and I had my first ultrasound on both legs, I think, back in 2002. So just saying. Oh, what happened there?
That didn't work right, did it?
I was thinking Andy was showing a picture there again. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Never know about that. Papa sent some it's
some of the okay. Cool.
So anyway.
So yeah, so this is just it is a surgery. They don't really cut much. It's just about inserting the laser light.
Am I the only one that when you hear the word laser, you have to do?
Did I do? I didn't do that because
no.
Smart.
I'm saying
Lasers.
You have to do that. If you say the word laser, you have to.
Laser. Okay. No, if you look up the what is it called?
No, but why are you doing this?
Because I have bad circulation. If you've seen my left leg, you'd be wondering how am I even standing when I'm standing.
Well, you know what? You can you can humor me and show me your leg, and then I won't have to stop wondering.
No. Charles has seen my leg. He knows what it looks like. Yes. And it does not look good, does it,
Andy, come on, Andy, give me your which leg?
Kevin wants the money
shot. Yeah, let's start raising some funds here. Let's go. $100 donations, and
I've
I'll
got
show
the.
you.
I know how you can fix that. I know what you need to do, Ron. Not
that?
not a GoFundMe. Open up an OnlyFans page, and then the money will fucking flow.
Oh
That
yeah,
would be good.
Ron, you could take pictures of your feet and sell them for like $300, $400,
Good
$500
idea.
piece.
People will
Oh,
pay
yeah,
for that
sure.
shit.
Yeah, Ron, do you have any fishnets?
I
No.
mean,
Oh,
No, but I
we've
have
just
an
laid out
open wound
your
to
business
to
plan. Right?
No, see, actually, because of the leg swelling, I have an open wound that is like, I don't know if you ever did any kind of running, like on a
yeah,
regular
right,
basis.
right. They'll go for it. They want to see your swollen member.
No, God.
But no, Kevin, have you ever done any running in a serious way? You know, like
Kevin
I
doesn't
was
even run if he's being chased.
no back in the day. I was very athletic.
have you ever had shin splints? You know what shin splints is?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I
now
ran from the
imagine.
law.
Okay, now imagine that, but on the side of your leg, and the skin is split, and it's constantly open. It's constantly seeping out fluid.
See? Good Lord, what are we
Seriously, this is a problem that I'm having.
Ron
You might not understand what I'm saying.
Ron could take over from Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yeah. But so anyway, so the reason for the procedure is to correct a vein disorder. I have actually 3 major vein disorders in my legs. Okay, let me list them for you so you understand. I have varicose veins. You know what that is, right?
I do.
I have edema. You know what that is?
I don't.
It has to do with swelling.
Okay.
You can look it up. And then I have what they call phlebitis.
Why do I need to look it up when you can tell me?
Yeah.
Because I could tell you all day long if you look standing there like you didn't know.
You give you unmute that mic, that Earth Radio guy. I can fucking put my feet on the desk and.
No, so anyway, the three serious conditions cause a major circulation issue, and it causes swelling, and it causes the skin to split open. Okay.
That sounds.
Which it never heals. Never heals. So I can put anything. I'm in pain constantly. I tend to ignore it.
But he drove all the way to Hudson Valley for Pine Bush.
In pain.
In pain.
That he chose to ignore.
I don't know if anyone heard about Tycho went crazy when I was trying to get by him to get my medication. Tycho had his tube toy, and he didn't like me getting that close. He grabbed a hold of my left foot, which is my bad foot. Okay? Dude. And he didn't let go of my left foot. Tom tried to help me by getting Tycho away. Guess what happened to Tom? He got cut by the teeth of Tycho. I feel bad for Tom. Tom was just trying to help me. Tom Reed, right? Mm-hmm. So he was just trying to help me with Tycho, but I'm not mad at Tycho. Tycho's just being Tycho. Tycho's in heat too. So on a positive note, everyone else.
He's a male. He's not in heat, honey. Females.
Oh yes, he is. No. Tycho was humping everybody's leg.
That's not a man in heat. That's a male.
But no, this is for real. This is for real. I'm the only one who didn't get humped, but I about got my foot chewed off. So I don't know if I don't know if he likes me or hates me. I'm not sure which one. But anyway, we get along fairly well.
Okay, we're not
sure.
Talk about
There's so much I want to say.
Anymore.
But no, Tycho's a good dog, though. If you ever get to meet him, he's a good guy. He's a good dog.
Tycho is a great dog. Ron, honey, you've been dealing with this for way over a year now. And I hope you get this fixed.
Well, actually, it's been several years, yes. But it's been getting worse over the last 4 years. It's been really bad.
That
Yeah.
sounds painful. It does sound painful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
I was
And they're gonna
whining
do
the other
both
day
legs,
over
so-
a paper cut.
They did ultrasound of both legs, so they already know what they got to do for the veins, which ones they got to disconnect and reroute the blood flow.
So let me
Now-
ask you this, Ron. How much Diet Coke are you drinking this week?
Not 15 2-liter bottles, which I used to drink, and Charles knows about that.
Wait a minute, 15 a week?
He's not lying.
No,
No.
Charles, when we were there the first time at Bill's, how many
Yeah,
2-liter bottles did I drink?
A lot.
Bill bought
He
all
was
those
like
2
three.
liters.
He was doing like more than 3 a day.
Yeah, but I got it down. I got it down to about 2 now. I'm
Not
working on the water. I'm still
2.
working on the water. 2 liters a day, but that's not bad considering what I was drinking. Okay. So now I don't think that my Diet Coke intake helped my vein disorder any at all.
Probably
Probably made it worse. But I think it kind of slowed it down when I slowed down on the soda. So there's that. But I'm working on doing drinking more water than soda, which that's hard to switch over. But I'm working on it. Yeah.
Water.
Hydrogen hydroxide. Yes, it's good for you.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
finally, we're getting that.
We've been on like 3 hours now, going on 3 hours.
But keep me in your thoughts, though, for tomorrow when I go for that surgery, which is going to be at 11:30.
Wait a minute.
My time.
Wait a minute. There's a live stream tomorrow for it, right?
No.
Hook up to that. We need a laser cam.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you can go to video, go to YouTube, look it up, go to Google and search the intravenous, what they call it, intravenous laser surgery or whatever they call it.
No.
Whatever.
Yeah, but you remember Fantastic Voyage, right?
Yeah.
The movie Fantastic Voyage.
Yep.
Not
where
the
they
song.
miniaturized the people and put them in some guy's body.
Oh yeah.
To help fix them, right?
To help fix them. Oh yeah. That's what Ron needs.
Yeah.
And little lasers. Knock out the.
And we can have a Friday night show with that. There you go. Good idea.
There you go. we can have Maria stand in as Raquel Welch.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's.
Well, you'd have your bottle of bourbon with you. Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Well, that's honey. We really do. I hope everything goes great.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
So I'll know tomorrow afternoon how it works out, and if everything goes from what I heard from everyone that has had anything to do with this, I haven't heard any negative responses. I heard everyone talking about how good it is and how fast it is to heal up, and you're back on your feet really quick.
Good.
Drinking fucking 2 liters of Coke a day.
Well, I'm gonna work on it. I'm working on it.
Working on it. My God, we got you bottles of Smart Water, and you drank that for a little while and got rid of that.
No, I still have that. I still have Smart Water. I got that. I don't have it with me now, but I still have it.
See there? Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
we
guys.
do the best, baby. We really do.
For sure.
All right. Well, I'll give you a full report.
I'm sure you will.
So. I just hope they don't throw in the other procedure at the same time. That would be bad.
Oh, well, no. Oh, we didn't think about putting that order in.
It depends. It depends. Yeah, I don't know. What else? What else could they modify?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. That's it.
I gotta ask: is AJ, or she's on, or maybe y'all know, she still got her show on KGRA, right?
Yes.
Everyone.
Yeah,
Now
on Wednesday.
it's still, but are they back on? I guess that I think I
Yes.
knew she was on. I guess the big question was, are they back on YouTube or what? They're on a different.
They're
platform now?
on Rumble. They're on Rumble.
Okay,
Mhm.
so no more YouTube for them, or did they
Yeah,
completely move? Or
I'm not sure.
some of the shows seems like they've been on KG. I've gotten
On
notifications
YouTube.
that they're on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Hmm.
KGRA is, but here lately I've not gotten. So I don't know if Chris.
I miss Bill. I miss Bill.
Facebook and
I totally miss Bill.
Facebook
Well-
and Rumble is really the mainstays now. It seems.
Yeah,
You need to
because
get Bill
YouTube.
Forte on here. Do it.
Well, see,
We
YouTube
had
was
Bill on here.
YouTube was I think YouTube was causing an issue with some of the content they were talking about, like law enforcement
Yeah.
things and medical things, and they were getting upset about, oh, you can't say that because you don't have the facts right or whatever. And so YouTube was banning them every time they tried to share a medical fact or a UFO fact or something like that. Then
Rumble only, no YouTube. Okay.
Yeah.
there you go. There you go.
I have to admit, I'm not familiar with Rumble.
Well,
I
go
like-
to Rumble.
Seems to work pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go to rumble.com. Go to rumble.com and you just search for KGRA and you hit follow, and might as well hit follow on my channel as well as you're doing the same thing.
Oh,
There you go.
look. Did you see what he just did?
Self-promoting, man.
Ooh, that
Smooth as silk.
was the moon.
shameless
Smooth as-
plug. Isn't that the segment?
Smooth as
Shameless
butter.
plug. Huh?
I
I
think
thought we had a
we
shameless plug.
were talking about AJ, and then Ron just kind of just
Yeah.
cut
Through the
right
But I
back.
thought we were talking about the shameless plug segment. You know,
Well, that's
where
what
you
I
talk
said. Yeah, we were talking.
Yeah.
Then you just
Yeah. There you
pulled
go.
right into the lane.
But I gave everyone the light. You know, I shared everybody's name and all that.
Rumble chat
So-
is always dead.
We'll
I've
change
Yeah,
that.
Rumble chat.
Yeah.
We'll
Facebook.
make that shit up.
You can also pick it up on Facebook.
Well, they do have the
KGRA
show
always has AJ's show on Facebook as
on
well.
streaming on Facebook. Okay, good. And of course, on KGRA.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, definitely.
But AJ's she's got a co-host Natalie, and they're just awesome, and
Oh, they are nice. Yeah, that's a good
and
show.
all of their
Both them.
guests are always great. So
Yeah.
I've just got to quit staying out so late on Wednesday night and just drinking. Not only do I do Taco Tuesday, I do Wasted Wednesday, so it's a little late.
it was very cool to hang out with you guys. I think I
Yeah.
gave you all 3 hours of almost 3 hours.
Thanks, Kevin.
Well, you're hired. You're hired then. You're hired.
And
It's fun, good stuff. We kudos to you all. No freaking politics. We stayed away from
Well, very, very little, right? Very little.
maybe a little bit, but
Yeah, that's what they say about. That's what Andy says about Ron
it's rude.
and how
Bro
Andy
code,
knows-
come on. Guys
don't
can't be doing that to other guys. Come on. Last
Anyway.
Well, I'm going to Gettysburg Battlefield Bash in July. So I'm
Is that
going
in-
there.
Is that in Gettysburg?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What,
The event that
what is
it's
this?
it's a program that
paranormal?
they have for it's a paranormal. Yeah, it's
Okay.
dealing with ghost hunting and seeing what soldiers are still hanging around in the haunted areas. You know,
Kevin,
and
we
whatever.
need to go to was it Perryfield in Kentucky?
I've never heard of it. What?
It's a Civil War place not far.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that. I must have skipped that
Yeah,
history class in high school.
sure you did.
Mhm.
But yeah. So yeah, that's going to be another trip for Ron from Minnesota to Pennsylvania. So turn
Yeah.
your Skype notifications off because nobody wants to see.
I want Ron to take that wrong turn at Albuquerque and land in Bowling Green. ish.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah. My notifications will be then.
That'd be
But anyway.
cool. You
Oh
send
boy.
me a selfie with the two of you.
Oh no.
We'll send.
Oh yes.
We'll send Ron the Confederate way from
There
Gettysburg.
you go. Hey, hey, Miss Grove, Kentucky is building a Buc-ee's, and apparently that's a huge thing. So whenever that comes in, Ron, yeah, let me know, and I might or might not show up. Hell, I
Oh,
might
no.
be working there. They pay pretty damn good money, so I'm just saying.
Okay.
All right. But yeah, so we should have fun with that trip, though. I get to see Anthony and Marine again, and get to see Ron and Lourdes again. They'll both be there. They'll all be there, rather. I get to see them in Pine Bush. That was fun meeting all of them in Pine Bush.
Yes.
So, meeting real people. It'd be fun to meet you one day, Kevin. That'd be fun.
I hope that happens. I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, AJ, do your own thing, babe. You can pull it off. You got to follow. I say this all with due respect. I think there's a few times, AJ, I'm saying I've watched her show with the slight buzz, and it's perfect. Her vibe. I'm serious. Well, I'll do respect. Like an edible, and it's just that's the demeanor of her show.
Yes, you love the mellow sound.
Yeah, it is, and it's like it's soothing, and so
Especially the porn music her and Warren picked out.
for
Perfect.
real.
And I do have that.
Porn.
Bill sent it to me. I have it. I can't share it. I was given it to me by Bill. And he was like, do not share this with anybody. I'm like, okay, I'm good. And that's like I can play that every morning. And it's so soothing. So, yes, they did awesome.
Cool. And they're still like doing the studio in Utah? Is that right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I have a very KGRA near and dear. I mean, I had a good time there. Just kind of got to a crossroads and we just went a different direction, but good people. And again, I miss Bill. That was.
Oh no, she had to pay for her porn music. Damn it. I'm so sorry, sister. I don't know. So if she had to pay for it, Kevin, we'll have to pay for it.
No, actually, I mean, there's tons of sites that just musicians, or want you to use their music. It's free.
Yeah. Musicians want you to use them. Period. Doesn't matter.
There's a talent. I mean, if you're into music, you gotta. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
If nobody's listening, you're not making anything. No gigs, no nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like tonight, Maria, Charles, when you get done with this, do you all gonna talk on Skype for 2 more?
Oh my God! I hope
not tonight. I'm gonna go hunting food. Find food.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having me on for a few minutes, guys.
Thanks,
great
Ryan.
show. Great show what I got to see.
Good luck tomorrow.
So sorry I was late getting here tonight. I had business to take care of, and so,
you were the dessert of the show.
yeah, that's what it was.
The cherry on top.
Yeah.
The wonderful thing is I don't have a car payment until July 28th. How do you like that?
Ooh.
No car payment until July 28th.
Party in Pennsylvania.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. But all right.
Thanks for having me on.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Kevin.
Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Ron, good luck tomorrow, bro.
Okay. Yep. Love you guys. Love. y'all next time. Bye.
As always, thank you, Maria,
Thank
and
you.
everybody. Thank
In the
everybody
chat.
in chat for being here.
Yeah. AJ, good to chat with
We
you.
will
Been a
see
while.
you
Yeah.
next week, same time so far. So
Peace.
good night, all.